Welcome to my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, click on the bell to receive notifications.
Muslims believe the Quran to be the word of God as dictated to the Prophet Muhammad, while most Christians and Jews understand their holy texts to be authored by men inspired by God. This distinction means that critical analysis of the sacred texts, which has so enlightened Christian and Jewish thinking since the 16th century, becomes an extremely sensitive issue when it's applied to the Quran. And it doesn't help when those scholars who are making the attempt are largely Western non-Muslims. Can their studies really shed new light on the text and its origins? In 1972, during the restoration of the Great Mosque of Sirah, capital of North Yemen, workers discovered a mash of old parchments in a loft between the inner and outer roofs. The entire load was stuffed into some 20 potato sacks, where it might have remained were it not for the arrival 7 years later of Dr. Geert Puin, a German scholar and Quranic expert. Puin immediately grasped the significance of the find. Working with a team of local assistants, he carefully prized the layers apart and fired off thousands of photographs. 4 fragments immediately caught Puin's attention. They contained the first and last chapters of the Quran, and unlike any other Qurans in existence, they were illustrated with architectural drawings of mosques. A vital clue to their origin.
Because of its drawings, because of the art historical context, you can date this Quran very precisely to the time of Al-Walid. This is the reign between 705 and 715.
The oldest datable Quran in the world, created some 70 years after the death of the Prophet. From the potato sacks, Puin identified fragments from nearly 1,000 different Qurans. Comparisons between them and the standard Cairo text in use today are startling. These early texts are written in a kind of shorthand with no vowel markings or distinguishing dots, which means that individual words can have up to 30 different meanings.
Es ist tatsächlich so, dass man durch die schiere Existenz
The sheer existence of so many different possible readings would suggest that this text wasn't passed down word for word.
Der Text eben nicht wortwörtlich überliefert.
The text isn't as stable as it seems in the Cairo version.
In der Fassung von Kairo erscheint.
There was another important discovery amongst the Sirah fragments. The application of simple forensic techniques revealed earlier texts that had been washed off and overwritten. Although the hidden text revealed no contradictory meanings, words had been changed, verses and whole chapters rearranged.
If his researches are correct, particularly on dating, it suggests, in fact, that the Quran was not a single product, a single entity that was fixed by 650, but actually developed much, much later, hence the overlaying of texts of written materials.
In order to understand it correctly, we need a fundamentally new interpretation and reading of the Quran.
Dr. Marcus Gross helped to translate the book from its original German into English and is willing, openly, to express the author's views.
Es wurde schon gesagt, 20%. Ich würde sagen 25%.
About a quarter or a fifth of the Quran contains unintelligible words or words which don't make real sense. That number can be vastly reduced with a knowledge of Syriac to, let's say, 5%.
Syriac, or Syrio-Aramaic, had become one of the dominant languages of Christian liturgy by the 3rd century. Christ spoke Aramaic, and it can still be heard in remote Christian communities like this town of Malula in Syria. But at the time of Muhammad, Syrio-Aramaic was the major written and cultural language of the whole region. Written Arabic was in its infancy.
Wir haben bis zum Koran einige Inschriften.
There are pre-Islamic inscriptions in Arabic, very short texts, but the first real book written in Arabic is the Quran.
But you're saying the Quran is written in 2 languages.
Ja, ich würde sagen, es gibt ja kaum eine Kultursprache.
In many areas in the world, languages mix constantly, all the time.
Denn
to make it understandable to a speaker of English, you have to go back about 1,000 years. Imagine the Anglo-Saxon peasant talking to his master, who was a Norman and spoke a mixed language of French and an Anglo-Saxon. And you could only understand that mixed language with a knowledge of both.
Muslim scholars of the past had the confidence to acknowledge foreign words in the Quran. In the 10th century, Al-Tabari, one of the most respected commentators, identified Hebrew, Latin, Greek, Persian, Abyssinian, and Syriac words. The difference, though, is that Luxembourg is claiming new meanings that have never been suggested before. How can one German professor challenge the collective judgment of more than 1 billion people, and on what basis? What method does he use?
Ich bin natürlich bemüht, zunächst einmal eine arabische Lesung und eine arabische.
Whenever I try to find a solution for an unclear passage, the first step is to try to find an overlooked meaning of an Arabic word which is not used today, but which can be found in old dictionaries, something that the commentators didn't consider. Only if that is not possible, I take into consideration the meaning of the root, of the corresponding root in Syriac, or a possible misreading. Misreading in this case means that the undotted text was dotted wrongly. Then there's also the possibility that a Syriac letter was by mistake written within an Arabic text.
Using these methods, Luxembourg examined some of the most obscure passages of the Quran. After Mary has given birth to Jesus, in the Arabic Quran, the archangel says to her, "Be not sad, your Lord has placed a little river beneath you." In Luxembourg's version, "Be not sad, your Lord has made your delivery legitimate." And there are other highly contentious examples. God's command to a skeptic in Arabic, "Look at your food and drink, look at your ass," becomes "Look at your condition and look at your overall state." At the end of the world, the earth steps forward in Arabic. In Syriac, the earth splits open. Plausible to some, but do any of these changes affect the central precepts of Islam? Or is Luxembourg just adding a little poetic color here and there?
Was soziale Gepflogenheiten angeht, wie zum Beispiel
It's certainly not key precepts like the existence of God or afterlife, which is challenged by my interpretation, but many everyday customs. One example is the veil. The Quranic verse adduced to prove their position talked about humur, which had to be beaten on the pockets. The sentence was a bit obscure. It's usually rendered that it means cover your head and your cleavage. And if you have a look at the chador, the veil in Iran, for example, that's exactly what is covered.
Aramäisch Gmar, dann verstehe ich ein Gürtel.
But with my Syriac interpretation of the verse, my translation is, put your belt around your hips. And the belt was a sign of chastity, also especially used by monks. So that makes it much more meaningful.
But Luxembourg's interpretation of paradise causes the greatest offense. In the Iranian city of Isfahan, there's a 17th century palace built to represent the gates of heaven. The cool greens of the gardens beyond express the longings of a desert people and are beautifully described in the Quran, along with flowing fountains and the favors of huris, usually understood as wide-eyed virgins. One commentary, but not the Quran, even specifies numbers, 72 for each righteous man. But that doesn't sit well with 7 verses of the Quran that promise the righteous eternal contentment with their wives. Luxemburg believes he has resolved his contradiction.
Mit weiß großäugigen Huris verheiraten.
There is one passage in the Quran dealing with the Huris, in which it says, وَزَوَجْنَاهُمْ بِحُورَ عِينٍ. We have paired them with dark, wide-eyed maidens. That is the traditional understanding of this verse. If you put the dots on the undotted text a little bit differently, what comes out is, we will make you comfortable under white, crystal-clear grapes.
For the suicide bomber, then, not the prospect of 72 virgins in paradise, but in Luxemburg's interpretation, a modest bunch of grapes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you all have been waiting for. We are live. You are listening to the live broadcast of your friendly neighborhood stream doctor and Christian apologist. The most wanted man, the undisputed, the undefeated public enemy of Islam. And your favorite YouTuber, Rob Christian. Please fasten your seatbelts. Houston, we are ready for takeoff. We are back, baby. Let's go. Hello, guys. Welcome. We are live. Baby. Hello. Hello, Lolo Mimi. Hello, Eden, Deborah Rai. iPhone 3G. What's up? All the admins, if I did not mention your name, forgive me. But I think many of you are here. I can see. That Kaiwai, hello. Abdullah Potato Head, what's up, Abdullah? Merrick P. Zahar Mijodef, how are you? Welcome. BJJ, John Doe, what's up? Tippy Bear, hello Tippy Bear. I think I need to make you an admin here too. I forgot to do that last time, I think. You're an admin now. Welcome Tippy Bear, sister, how are you? C1N9R6V3, another admin, welcome. Sister Tamara, also in the house. Keep our admins in your prayers, guys. They're always doing an amazing job. Maybe Phil Herrera will join later. Hello, Pinda Case. Welcome. Prophet Muhammad, welcome. So many people. Hello, Emil Bonsale. What's up, Emil Bonsale? You had troubles with my Nightbot the other day, right? Nightbot was kicking you around here in live chat. Yeah, guys, I added the Nightbot last time. That was yesterday, actually, when I was live streaming with our brother in Christ, Adam Seeker. And I forgot to change the settings for the Nightbot, the regular settings. So it was kicking everybody and it was timing everybody out. So yeah, forgive the Nightbot, guys. You know? Logic Thinking, Kareen, so many people already here. Ah, that's nice. Guys, please invite, share the link. Many people still do not know, unfortunately, that we are live streaming, that we are uploading videos on my backup channel, and with that we are still banned. So please invite, share the link, let everybody know, and tell them to subscribe, because we have to continue our work till we are unbanned from my chains, right? The chains that Sharia to put on our main channel. So please tell everybody that we have to continue our work here. a couple of weeks. Hello, Nicole. How are you, Nicole? How are you? Welcome. Anton Joy, Zach Black. So many people. Guys, I cannot mention all of your names, but I want to thank you for being here. Today, I think, is a very interesting topic. Actually, we have two topics: the Syriac and Aramaic origins of the Quran, and I'm also going to go through Sirah an-Nabawiyya, the most earliest biography on the life of Muhammad, right? Because we're going to do a lot of damage today, and we're going to expose these lies and deceivers who call themselves modern Muslims today, who have to lie and deny the Injil. But boy, oh boy, we're going to show you what the earliest sources have to say about the gospel, for example. So, without further ado, let us start. That's basically the topic of today. We will have the opportunity to go through some sources, so invite a lot of people. I did not do such a topic before, if I am correct. We've done a lot of videos and live shows in the past. Sometimes it's so hard to remember what you have spoken about, what you did not mention, what you still want to mention. But it's not ever late. It's never bad to do it again. But I think this is the very first time that we will bring up this kind of material. Now, if you were here yesterday, we brought also some new devastating sources on the live stream of Adam Seeker, our brother, who used to be a Muslim who left Islam and accepted Christ. And it was really a nice opportunity to be with him. He invited me to do an amazing live show together with him. And actually, it turned out to be an epic show, all for the glory of Christ, to destroy Muhammad and his man-made cult. I hope you watched it. If you did not watch it, I really recommend you to do so, because we brought up stuff that I never mentioned before, and we proved that Allah is one of the idols, and we also got the name Samad, right? A small recap, guys, a small recap of yesterday. We mentioned that Allah is actually one of the idols that Quraysh used to worship, and his name was Samad. Yes, you heard it correctly. His name was Samad. Let me try to show you guys. Just a second. Chapter 7, ayah 30. As you know, we always try to... just a second, guys. I need to switch it up. Okay, perfect. All right. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. Let me go to chapter 7, Surah Al-A'raf, ayah 30. We always try to, do a small introduction. What's going on here? Okay, I have to choose. Oh, I forgot. Just a second. Let me go to Ibn Kathir. I didn't pick. It's still kind of early, you guys, so bear with me. Okay, Surah Al-A'raf. All right, no, that's the wrong ayah. Ayah 70. That's the correct one. Okay, Ibn Kathir. Who? Ibn Kathir. The Ibn Kathir. Al-Quran al-Kareem. Tafsir al-Quran al-Kareem by Ibn Kathir. All right. Let me scroll down. Let's see. This is the right ayah, right? Was this the right ayah? Yeah, okay. Look what it says here, guys. Look what it says here. This is about Al-Kuffar min Quraysh, right? The tribe of Muhammad. That's what it says. Al-Kuffar min Quraysh. Do you see it? al-kuffar min Quraysh. And then if we continue, it says the following. And it says that they used to, according to Ibn Ishaq, right? And people like him, إنهم كانوا يعبدون الأصنام. And one of the names of that idol, the statue, right? So the Quraysh used to worship statues, idols. And one of the names was Sada. And another one was called Samad. Ooh, Samad. If we go to the Quran itself, that was the tafsir of Ibn Kathir. If we go to the Quran, as we mentioned before, we go to the heart of the Quran, chapter Al-Ikhlas, right? Ayah 2, we see that Allah Himself is that Samad. Allahu Samad. So we can read here for the tafsir of chapter 7, Surah Al-Araf, ayah 70, that Allah Himself is a statue. Now connect the dots. Connect the dots. And we mentioned that yesterday. So if you're interested, I really recommend you. If you missed that live show, I really recommend you to go and rewatch it. It was crazy, man. I think it was one of my best live shows, to be honest with you. For me, it felt like it was one of my best live shows. And sometimes, you know, when I speak to someone, you know, and he puts some input, I even get motivated more to bring up new things to expose Muhammad, especially because we are banned, right? We're still banned, baby. So the more you try to ban us, the harder we will come back at your prophet and your idol, the Samad himself, Allah, one of the idols of the Quraysh, right? It's in front of you. I have nothing to do with this. This is Ibn Kathir. Let me give you the link, guys. Surah Al-Araf, ayah 70. Again, Surah Al-Araf, ayah 70. Ibn Kathir. Look. Tafsir al-Quran al-Azim, Ibn Kathir. And this is the ayah that is getting exegesis, right? By Ibn Kathir. Al-Mufassir Ibn Kathir, who is the student, like Ibn al-Qayyim, of Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah. Yeah, so that's the teacher, Shaykh al-Islam. And Ibn Kathir is one of his students, right? So you see, it became painfully clear, that Allah is Samad. Samad. So Allah, when in the Quran claims in chapter Al-Ikhlas, Surah 112, ayah 2, that Allah is Samad, now we understand that Allah is that same idol that the Quraysh, the family, the tribe of Muhammad used to worship. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Is there any Muslim? Is there any Muslim, guys? Where is that hero? I saw one of the heroes of Muslims who was having a really big mouth in the live chat. Where is he? Is he there? Any Muslim? Any Muslim in the house? No, Muhammad Saida is a coward. He will not debate me. Haris Sadeh. Welcome, Haris Sadeh. Muhammad Said is a coward. He's a little kid. I need yeah, you can your prophet Muhammad Said, ya munafiq, listen. Ya Jaban, listen. Ya miskin. Your prophet can try to destroy all the idols that he can find, right? But in the end, you Muslims have to admit that same idol that Muhammad destroyed, he implemented into Islam. And the proof is in front of you. Allahu Samad, Allahu Samad. Same idol. He had many names. Sada, right? And another, وَآخَرَ يَقُولُ لَهُ Samud, right? So deal with it that Allah was one of the idols. I mean, Muhammad can destroy everything, but still it's the same idol that he implemented into Islam, right? We know that Allah has many nicknames. Allah is Yasin, right? Yasin. Allah is called many names. It's all over in the Quran. Look, if we go to the Quran, we'll see. Let's see, what chapter was that again? I think chapter... What was chapter Yasin again? What was the number of the chapter Yasin? Yasin. What was it again? Chapter Yasin. Okay, chapter 36. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Chapter 36. Look, this is the name of your Allah too. Yasin. You're calling upon Yasin. Sin. Yeah. Oh, Sin. Oh, Sin. So it's one word. Yasin. So your Allah has many nicknames, man. Your Allah has many nicknames. It's the same moon idol. Just Google the name Sin and you will see that it's the same moon idol that the Babylonians used to worship. The Nabateans used to worship. And he has many nicknames. And As-Samad is one of the nicknames of Allah. Allahu. I mean, look, even the Quran admits it. Look. Allahu Samad. Allah is the Samad. And we proved it from the heart of the Quran, chapter 7, ayah 70, that it's one of the what? Asnaman. One of the statues, one of the idols. Look. If we copy this word, right? We go to translate. What's the meaning? Idols. Do you see it? The same idols that the Quraysh, the family, the tribe of Muhammad used to worship. And his name is Samad. Samad. Deal with it, Muslims, that your Allah is nothing but a Samad. Now, guys, that was a small introduction. We always try to do that on what happened in our last live show or video. So I hope you are benefiting from this information. So let me give you the link of Ibn Kathir again, his tafsir for chapter 7, ayah 70, making it painfully clear who this Samad is. It's one of the nicknames of Allah. The same moon idol of the Quraysh. Exactly. Alright, guys. Before I continue, I hope you got yourself some nice headsets. And I want you to pay attention because I want to play a video that is very interesting. And we have professor, a professor who is going to explain, who is also an Aramaic Syriac speaker like me, is going to explain to us a couple of important things that Islam cannot have, or the Islamic countries can't survive with, even without the Aramaic origins, their Syriac Aramaic origins. Watch. Let me change this. All right. Let's go, Rob. Let's go. All right. Professor Gabriel Soma, professor of international law, mainly the European Union law, the Middle East Constitution, and Islamic law. So this guy, very famous, smart guy. He's an Syriani, right, like me. He speaks the Syriac language, and he's a professor. Look what kind of degrees this guy. So let me play the video, and when I saw the video, I found it really interesting. I really wanted to share it with you. Watch.
العرب المسلمين لما غزوا الشرق بالقرن السابع عملوا كل جهدهم لطمس الحضارات اللي كانت موجودة. من جملتها الحضارة السريانية، الحضارة الفارسية. لهلا بتركيا ممنوع تعلم سرياني. نعم. لهلا بسوريا كان ممنوع تعليم السرياني إلا المدة الأخيرة. نفس الشيء بالعراق. فيك تعلم إنجليزي، علم ألماني، علم ياباني، علم فرنسي، بس ما تعلم سرياني. ليه؟ لأنه خايفين من السريان، لأنه الحضارة السريانية كانت أسمى بكثير. لما اجوا العرب للشرق، للمنطقة يلي هي سوريا ولبنان وفلسطين ومصر وبقية وتركيا والعراق، لما اجوا كان في حضارات سامية في تلك المناطق. اجوا العرب طمسوها، والمشكله انه العرب ما كان عندهم حضاره. عاده بفهم انا مثلا اذا اجت حضاره اقوى من حضاره ثانيه وضغط عليها فيك تفهم هالشيء، ولكن انك تقضي على حضاره كانت موجوده. كتب الطب كانت مكتوبه بالسرياني، كتب اللغات، كتب الكيمياء، الجغرافيا، التاريخ، كل شيء كان مكتوب بالسرياني. لذلك أصبحوا العرب عراة بالنسبة لبقية شعوب العالم، لأنه ما عندهم شيء يتباهوا فيه.
الشغلة الوحيدة يتباهون الآن بالدين.
الشغلة exactly مظبوط. الشغلة الوحيدة اللي ما قدروا يطمسوها ما غيروا أسماء المدن.
Guys, watch. Please focus.
مش بس السعودية هي الوحيدة اللي أسماء المدن فيها آرامية. إذا طلعنا للدول المحيطة بالسعودية مثلا مثل الكويت، ما معنى كلمة كويت بالعربي؟
Look at the names of the countries, guys.
ما لها معنى. إذا ما عرفتها بالسرياني ما بتفهم شو معناتها.
It's an Aramaic word.
بالسرياني كويوت من المكواية التي تكويك من الحر. المناطق الحارة، البلد الحار. ما معنى كلمة قطر بالعربي؟ بيت قطروية موجودة بالليترتشر الأدب السرياني كثير. بيت قطروية، قطر هي المناطق اللي كان فيها عنف بالسرياني. هكذا تعني. ما معنى بحرين؟
بحرين another Islamic country.
مرات أنا أقرأ
بحرين يعني بحر وبحر.
بحر وبحر. بحرين كلمة سريانية بيت حرين. إذا طبقنا نفس القاعدة اللي طبقناها على بقيق وشلنا الياء والتاء من بيت بتصفي بحرين. بحرين هي المناطق اللي كان يصير فيها disputes، يعني خلافات دائمة.
There's where Fifi is from. بحرين. Fifi is from بحرين.
كلمة دبي بالعربي. أظن دبي هي بحرف الضاد. على كل حال إصباي بالسرياني معناتها المكان الجميل المشتهى. كلمة شارقة كلمة سريانية معناها المضيئة.
شارقة يعني مشرقة.
مشرقة. شو معنات عجمان بالعربي؟
Look at
ما لها معنى بالعربي.
وهي إمارة من الإمارات، إمارة عجمان.
مظبوط، من الخليج. عجمان هي المناطق اللي فيها حزن. ما معنى كلمة يمن؟
All are Aramaic words.
يمن كلمة آرامية تعني القوة. هلا باليمن في مدينة اسمها حضرموت. شو معنات حضرموت بالعربي؟
دائما كنت أسمعها ولا مرة عرفتها.
حصار موت. ما بنقول بالعربي حصيرة؟ حصيرة الأموات.
حضرموت يعني حسرموت.
حصار موتو.
حصيرة الأموات يعني مكان
اللي يدفنوا فيه الأموات.
Exactly, death. موتو.
مش بس أسامي المدن.
أنا شايف نجران مثلا.
Najran, guys, the people, remember Najran? The Christians from Najran who debated Muhammad and spanked him? Those Najran, people from Najran, the Christians.
البقعة الممتدة الطويلة. نجرونو. موجودة بالبايبل وموجودة بالتلمود الآرامي.
نعم. إذن هذه الأسماء كلها تدل
all Aramaic.
المدن السعودية الآن أو أسماء البلدان في
How many Muslims know this?
كلها لها دلالات سريانية.
حتى المدن والقرى والضيعة الموجودة بالكويت وبالخليج لهلا أسماء سريانية.
Wow, did you know? Yeah, look. Even look, guys, and I'm going to mention this too. You see, I'm not sure if it's big enough. I think it's big enough. Look, for example, the word Quran comes from the Aramaic word Qaryana. For example, and I'm going to show it to you too on the screen. Qaryana means the word, the letter. Let me give you an example. Qaryanat Faulus Shlihu. The letter, the words of the Apostle Paul. Qaryanat Bulus of the Apostle Paul. Qaryana. Aramaic word. Allah. Mecca. Lowland. Even Medina. Aram. Look at this, man. Anyway, guys, I hope you found that a very interesting video like I did. It was really amazing to see that. So let us continue, guys. Let us continue. I think we have a Muslim who is running his mouth in the live chat. What was his name? Mr. Saddam Hussein. We have Saddam Hussein in the chat? No way. Oh, Saddam Taj. Mr. Saddam Taj, let me open Skype specially for you and call me. I challenge you to call me. Yalla ya Saddam. Yalla ya Saddam. Ya Saddam. Where is the Saddam guy? Call me ya Saddam. Call me. Guys, did you give him my Skype? Mr. Saddam Hussein. Ya Saddam Hussein. Yalla, call me Saddam Hussein. Saddam Taj. Pick up. No, you're not calling. You're lying. Oh, I see you missed the call. Is that you? Powerful confront. Okay. I think it's you, right? Okay. Hope it's this guy. Saddam. Okay. Saddam. Pick up, ya Saddam. Oh, are you a kid? You're a kid. You're a kid, eh? Why are you not picking up? Pick up, Saddam. Don't play games. Hello?
Boy, bring that ass here, man. I'm gonna smoke you today. I need you to get on chapter 25 real quick.
What? Come again?
Go to chapter 25 of the Quran.
Okay, before we go there, are you a Sunni or a Shia?
Go to chapter 25 of the Quran.
Dude, don't tell me what to do. I will send you to Mecca to smooch the black stone. Again, tell me something about you. I want to know what are you a Muslim? Are you a Hindu? Are you a Buddhist? What are you?
Stop being scared.
Whoa, I'm so scared. Look, I am so scared. Abdul, are you a Sunni Muslim? Are you Shia? Behave. Be a human being. Are you a human being or an animal? Easy.
I'm a monotheistic person. I am the Abrahamic religion. Go to chapter 24,
You're what?
verse 35.
What? You are what?
The allegory of his life.
Abdullah, are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
I'm going to be talking about the stats. I'm giving you a fucking prophecy right now.
Shut the hell up, dude. Filthy mouth. Using the F word. What? I don't think he's a Muslim, guys. He's not even a Muslim. An Abrahamic what? Monotheist? I think this guy is a black Hebrew Israelite or something. This guy was certainly not a Muslim. Let me try again. Let's see if this guy is going to run his mouth again. Let me give him another chance.
Go to chapter 24.
What? Chapter 24 of what?
Chapter 24 of the Quran.
Okay. Are you Sunni Muslim? Are you Shia? What are you, my friend? What are you? Don't use the F word again. Don't use the F word. Behave. Don't act like Muhammad, who used the same kind of language, okay? What? Are you a Sunni? Are you a Muslim? What are you? Kid, don't tell me what to do. Listen. Behave like a normal human being. Are you Sunni? Are you Shia? I want to know what you are.
That means I speak peace.
What?
What do you speak?
What?
What do you speak?
I speak English. You speak English too?
You speak. It's horrible, by the way.
Okay, fine. That's good.
What do you speak? Do you come in peace or not? Is that what you preach?
Wait. Is Muhammad your prophet?
Muhammad's my prophet. Okay. Isa's my prophet. Every single one the past is my prophet.
Are you a convert? Are you a convert to Sunni Islam? Abdul, answer my question. Are you a convert to Sunni Islam?
35, dude.
I will go there. Answer my question. Are you Sunni? Are you Shia? What kind of Muslim are you?
Didn't I?
What?
Islam is the way of life, fool.
That's very beautiful. That's very beautiful. What kind of Muslim are you?
There's no such thing as religion. I'm a Muslim. That's it.
There's no
Islam.
So if you're not following the religion of Islam, what are you then?
Go to chapter 24, verse 35.
Abdul, what are you? Sunni, Shia, Ahmadiyya, what are you? Is that such a hard question to answer? Answer, man. What's wrong with you?
How many times did I answer that?
Okay, answer. What sect do you follow of Islam? Don't make me force you to go to Mecca and smooch the black stone.
The Lord of Abraham. That is Jesus. Pre-Jesus, bro. It's before Jesus.
Pre-Jesus? Pre-Jesus?
Hold on a second. Are you telling me?
Was Muhammad
right
born
now,
before?
you're
Was Muhammad
asking me the
before?
most stupidest
Was
question
Muhammad
right now.
born before Jesus? Is that what you're trying to say?
Why are you bringing up Muhammad, dumbass? I said Abraham.
Abraham?
Abraham. Go to chapter 24,
Why
verse
Abraham?
35.
Why not Israel? Who is Israel?
Of his life is
Tell me
that
who
a
is.
time
You know what? Tell me who Israel. If you can tell me from your Quran who Israel is, then I will accept any word that you can tell me here.
Dragon in Revelations, dude.
What?
Glass container is like a bright pearl-like star.
Bro, what? Can you tell me what you drank? What did you drink this morning before you calling me?
Last oil producing tree.
Abdul.
What is in the hands of the Statue of Liberty?
This guy is tripping, man. I'm not sure what this guy drink or smoke, but I don't want to drink or smoke what this guy drink or smoke. How are you going to have a discussion with such an idiot, man? I'm not going to waste my time with someone who's going to tell me what to do on my own live show. Now go crawl back under that black stone of yours. He's too scared to even tell me what kind of sect he follows in Islam. There is a difference between Shia Muslim. There's a difference between an Ahmadiyya Muslim. There's a difference between a Sunni Muslim. Abrahamic. Guys, if we want to have a discussion with someone, should we not know first what kind of type of person you are to understand to what kind of person I am talking to what kind of person I have to deal with, right? Abrahamic religion. What are you talking about, man? What do you smoke? Ya Saddam, what do you smoke? Mentally ill people, man. Kid. Waste of time. Can any real Muslim please call me who is not too scared or embarrassed to say what kind of sect in Islam he follows? You see how desperate and embarrassed these people are? And I think this guy is maybe from Nation of Islam, or I don't know what kind of Muslim this guy is. Tripping, man. I'm only using 2% of my power. Yeah, okay. Anyway, if there's a real Muslim guys in the live chat, then tell me, and we'll try to have a civilized discussion. This guy, waste of time. It's like reminds me of Ultimate Fart. Same kind of people, man. Oh man. Anyway. Okay. That was really weird, man. That was really, really weird discussion. Anyway, guys, let us actually start. I didn't even start yet, but let us now really start. Sunan Abi Dawud, hadith number 4449. Sunan Abi Dawud. Copy, paste. Mr. Saddam, Saddam, stop drinking that camel urine, man. It went to your head. Something wrong with you, boy. Narrated Abdullah ibn Umar. A group of Jews came and invited Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam to Kuf. Allah is praying on him and submitting to who? To Muhammad. Yeah. Allah is the slave of Muhammad. And we discussed that yesterday with Adam Seeker on the live show, right? Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allah is praying on him, and if that's not enough, Allah also submits to Muhammad. So who is the real God of Islam? Muhammad, the messenger, supposedly the messenger of Allah. Yeah, right. The irony. So he visited them in their school. So Muhammad visited the Jews in their school. They said, Abul Qasim, that's one of the nicknames of Muhammad. Ya Abul Qasim, Ya Muhammad, one of our Jewish men has committed fornication, and here the Jews are going to set up a trap for Muhammad. And sister, by the way, sister Tippy Bear, please, next time don't send me such an idiot again to my live shows, Tippy Bear. You're the one who invited him, right? Don't send me such idiots, wannabe Muslims, to waste my time, please. because I just wasted 5 minutes at least of my time, my precious time, because I cannot always go live, guys. You didn't? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you, because I saw that you were writing that you invited a Muslim, so I assumed that. Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, sister. Sorry for that. Okay, I take my words back. I thought he's the one that you invited. Okay, no problem. Sorry for that. They said, Ya Abu Qasim, O Muhammad, one of our men has committed fornication. So one of the Jews committed fornication with a woman, another Jewish woman. And look how the Jews are going to set up a trap for Muhammad. And yesterday we mentioned what kind of geniuses the Jews in the time of Muhammad were. Right? The Jews spanked Muhammad and they actually proved that he's nothing but a mushrik. And again, here in this hadith, they are setting another trap for him. Watch. So they asked him to cast judgment. Who? Muhammad. That Muhammad can cast judgment on them, on the two fornicators, the Jews. They placed a cushion for Muhammad, right? Who sat on it and said, bring me the Torah. Here, the trap has been set. The Jewish trap is set underneath Muhammad, right? That's the trap right there. Now the Jews are going to force Muhammad to confirm the Torah. Muslims, modern Muslims today dare to say that the Torah is corrupted, while Muhammad is going to swear on the Torah. How can you swear on a corrupted Torah, Muslims? Please tell me how your prophet... Are you saying that your prophet is a hypocrite, idiot? An hypocrite idiot for swearing on the Torah? Watch. So Muhammad asked for the Torah. It was brought to him. He then withdraw the judge cushion from beneath him and placed the Torah, after it was given to him, on it, saying, I believe in thee and in him who revealed thee. You see how Muhammad just confirmed the Torah? So Muslims, are you calling your prophet a hypocrite, idiot, fool for confirming the uncorrupted Torah? How dare you? How dare you to call your own prophet a liar and an idiot now in 2021 when you dare to say that the Torah is corrupted? You see all these Fifi, Mimi, Lili, Adnan Rashid, Shabir Ali, all of them are nothing but munafiqun, masakeen, poor people, poor illiterate people. They are even calling their own prophet. When you dare to say that the Torah is corrupted, you are calling your own prophet a liar and a deceiver and an idiot, because your prophet swore on the Torah, saying, I believe in thee and the one who revealed thee. Bam! Yeah, and Shushu. Don't forget about Shushu. And Shushu. Shushu, Fifi, Lili, all of them, all munafiqeen. Right? So when you say that the Torah is corrupted, that means you're calling your prophet, your own prophet Muhammad, a liar, an idiot, and a deceiver. Continue doing that. You're actually helping us, Muslims, when you say that the Torah is corrupted, because you're showing us that your prophet is an idiot for swearing on a corrupted Torah. I believe in thee and in him who revealed thee. Funny stuff. Truly, the Muslims of today are really, really making our job really easy. And you see, the Muslims of today are nothing but useful idiots. Imagine if they could not help us, right? They think they are trying to refute us, but they're actually helping us. They are making my job much easier when they say that the Torah is corrupted. They are trying to prove to us that Muhammad was an idiot for swearing on the Torah. Because if the Torah is corrupted, why would your prophet be an idiot and swear on it if it's corrupted? Right? Clearly, Muhammad had access to the uncorrupted Torah. It was given to him in his hand. All right? You see it? Give me the Torah. Bring me the Torah, brother. Muhammad is saying, look. Muhammad is saying, bring me the Torah. And the Torah was given to him. It was brought to him. Right? And he took, right? He then withdrew the cushion from beneath. And he, with his own hands, placed the Torah on it. Do you see it? If that's not enough, he has in his hand, مُصَدِّقًا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ. مُصَدِّقًا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ. Remember, مُصَدِّقًا, which we find in the Quran, right? Between his hands, مُصَدِّقًا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ. It's between his hands. Look, the proof is in front of you. Let me give you the link again, guys. Use this in your debates with Muslims. Keep calling your prophet an idiot, Muslims. You're making our job much easier. Let us go to the Quran. Guys, I hope you caught it. Did you caught it? Did you catch it? Please, no side topics, guys. What is happening in my live chat, guys? Why is everybody all over the place, having all kind of side discussions? You know that the Muslims who are coming here, they're not here to listen. Saddam, you're an idiot. Why are you going to kiss with that kind of mouth? Are you going to kiss your mother today with that kind of nasty, filthy mouth using the F word? Are you going to kiss your mother, your own mother, with that nasty, filthy mouth? Admins, come on, man. Don't allow such people to use such languages. Come on. Come on, guys. Wake up, guys. Come on. Come on. Please don't waste my time, please. Guys, my time, I can't be here always, please. When we do our live show, I need you to be focused. Come on, guys. We're not going to play like a police officer here, right? Guys, focus, please. We will not always be here to teach and share our knowledge with you guys. Come on. Please respect what we do, please. Help your brother out here. Don't allow anyone to distract you. Our time is precious, guys. Every second that we lose, we will not get back. Don't forget that. Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, the chapter of the cow. Remember why it's called Surah Al-Baqarah, right? Because there was a Jewish guy who was killed by some people, and they wanted to know who his killer was. What did they do? They slaughtered a cow. They started to beat the dead guy. I kid you not. They started to beat the dead guy with part of the cow, maybe the tail or the leg of the cow, the slaughtered cow. And when they started to beat the hell out of the dead Jewish guy, he got resurrected. he got resurrected, right? He became alive, and he pointed the fingers at his killers. So that's why the name of the chapter 2, which is the biggest chapter of the Quran, the cow. Because, interesting story, right? Beating the hell out of a dead guy with part of a cow to make him alive again, so he can point his fingers to tell them, those are my killers. And that's how the chapter got its name. Yeah, exactly, Prince of Peace. Crazy, huh? Beating the hell out of the dead guy. Maybe it was a steak. I mean, maybe it was a 5-star Michelin steak, right? Anyway, look what chapter 2, ayah 113 says. Focus, guys. The Jews say, the Christians stand not on anything. The Christians also say, the Jews stand not on anything. Yet, they recite the book. Uh-oh. So again, we see that the Quran confirms, Muhammad confirms again, both the Torah and the Injil, because it's talking about the book. What is that book? It's the Bible. It's the Old Testament and the New Testament, right? You see it? The book of the Jews and the Christians. Again, Muhammad needs to make it painfully clear that our Holy Bible is being confirmed over and over again. The Jews stand not on nothing, the Christians are, yet they recite the book. What book? The uncorrupted Injil. For example, so to the ignorant say the like of them, Allah shall decide between them on the day of resurrection, touching their differences. So you see, painfully clear again that the Torah and Injil are not corrupted. We showed you that Muhammad swore on the Torah. When Muslims say the Torah is corrupted, they are calling Muhammad an idiot for swearing on it. I mean, how can Muhammad swear on a corrupted Torah? That means he must be a truly idiot according to you Muslims. You see the irony? Do you see the irony? They love to call their own prophet a liar and an idiot. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let us continue. Are you still with me, guys? Am I putting you asleep? I have the feeling that I'm putting you asleep today because it looks as if people are enjoying the side topics more and they're talking to one another more than they are actually paying attention to my screen. Should we stop, guys? Should we stop? Should we stop? Is it that one of those days, guys? Is it that day of the week again? I mean, I can quit now, right now. Yeah. Guys, really, I know that the Muslims come to our live shows. They are not here to listen. Some of them, some sincere Muslims, want to listen. And I know those people are sitting in the back listening, right? Because they don't want to expose themselves. They are actually interested. But when I see, and it hurts me to see my own brothers and sisters in Christ, to be allowed by joking Muslims who come here to talk trash, use filthy language, and make you distracted. You know, guys, come on. Come on, guys, come on. All right, let us continue. Let us continue. We're only doing this for the glory of Christ, guys. I'm not trying, I'm not trying to waste any time of anyone here. I mean, I could go watch Netflix or something or play a video game, but I'm here to serve my Lord by sharing the truth, by exposing the falsehood, right? So please help your brother out by focusing and taking notes, right? How many people are doing what we are doing? You can count them on your fingers, guys. There are only a couple of us who are doing what we're doing. How many people are doing what we're doing, guys? Come on. Unbelievable. Anyway, chapter 5, ayah 47. Chapter 5, ayah 47. Surah Al-Ma'idah. Guys, again, I'm not trying to say that you need me. I'm a nobody. Okay? I'm a filthy, wicked sinner. Rob Christian, you heard it correctly. Rob Christian, I am a filthy, wicked sinner. I myself need Jesus. All right? But if it's the plan of my Lord to teach, then please, don't waste my time and don't waste your own time. If you don't like what we are doing, if you come here to talk about other kind of things, please leave. Then my live show, my YouTube channel is not for you. I rather have 10 people who are here only who are truly focused than 1,000 people watching who come here for all kind of side discussion. Hey, how are you, brother? Long time no see. Did you hear what happened yesterday? It really hurts me, man, sometimes when I see that. Anyway. Christ, forgive me, please. Forgive me. Chapter 5, ayah 47. Surah Al-Ma'idah. So let the people of the gospel Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Moment, guys. Let's try this again, guys. Let's try this again. Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah 47. So let the people of the gospel judge according to what Allah has sent down therein. Who are the people of the gospel, guys? Who are the people of the gospel? I'm asking our friends in the live chat. Who are the people of the gospel? Who is the ayah addressing? All right, the Christians. Thank you. The Christians. So let the people of the gospel judge according to what Allah has sent down therein. In what? From where should we judge, guys? It's talking about us Christians. Perfect. But from what should we judge? According to Allah, from what should we judge? According to Allah in this ayah, I mean Muhammad, there's nothing called Allah, right? From our book. What is our book? The Injil, the gospel. Right. So according to this ayah, we Christians must judge from the gospel. Perfect. I love this ayah, man. And I actually made one of the Muslims, I kid you not, a Muslim called me and I debated him about chapter 5, ayah 47. Couple months ago, if you can remember. I made him question Islam. He left. He was a really sincere Muslim. I was shocked because 9 out of times we get jokers. You know, I don't know why. Maybe I'm attracting fools or jokers like the guy who called me earlier. Idiots. But that guy was a true, sincere Muslim, a seeking of truth. So he called me about chapter 5, ayah 47, and I made him question Islam within 5 minutes, talking about this ayah. Later, after 2 weeks, he came back and he said, I left Islam. And here is why. So let the people of the gospel judge, but what is written in the gospel. Therein, do you see it? The people of the gospel, the Christians must judge, but what is written in the gospel. Whosoever judges not according to what Allah has sent down inside the gospel, they are fake Christians. They are not men of God. Did you catch it? So you Christians, according to the Quran here in chapter 5, ayah 47, you must judge by the gospel. You must obey the gospel. You must judge by the gospel. But wait. If we have to do that, that means we must reject Muhammad. We must reject him and actually accept that Muhammad is one of the antichrists. He is an antichrist according to our gospel. We have to reject Muhammad, right? And conclude that he's nothing but a fake prophet and Islam is nothing but a man-made cult, a satanic religion. If we read the gospel, because Jesus is the Son of God, our God is Father of mankind. He's our spiritually heavenly Father. But according to the Quran, chapter 5, ayah 18, for example, and many other ayahs, Allah is not a father to anyone, especially not the Jews and the Christians. So that actually proves that Muhammad is a fake prophet, not speaking in the same language as the earlier true prophets. Because someone like Moses, someone like Abraham, someone like pick any prophet from the Old Testament, all of them, one by one, they worshipped the Father. They called God their heavenly Father. But Muhammad came and he completely rejected that. So that proves if we must obey what the Quran is saying about our gospel and we must judge by the gospel, we have to reject Muhammad and Islam and throw the Quran in the toilet where it belongs. So I made that Muslim question his man-made cult of Muhammad. And after 2 weeks he came back. It's recorded, guys. It's recorded. Actually, you know what? Let me try to find it for you. I know a lot of people maybe didn't see that video before. I hope I can find it, actually. Let's see. Can I find it quickly? Can I? I hope I can. I have tons of videos, guys. But let's see if I can find it. I was shocked, man, that I would never have dreamt that he would call me after 2 weeks. Okay. To tell me that he left Islam because of chapter 5, ayah 47. Unbelievable. Let's see. Is this the video? Yes. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I found it, guys. Let me play it. Put on your headsets, guys. This was amazing. This was truly amazing. Let me see if I can put it for you. Happy for you, my friend. Look,
Allah knows best.
Okay, I understand. About chapter 5, ayah 47, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you study it carefully, Mr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've left it.
You left Islam?
Yeah, I'm just
Hallelujah! Welcome, my friend. Welcome to apostasy.
Yeah. I haven't changed my Skype name though, so that's why it says Allah knows best.
Okay, I understand. So I'm happy for you, my friend. Can you tell me why you left Islam?
Well, of the verse that you showed me, chapter 5, verse 47. I studied it carefully and I looked into it, and I'm thinking there's no way I could answer it, and I thought the only thing that makes sense is that Islam is false.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm so happy for you, my friend. Look, we always try to have nice and respectful discussions with Muslims, right? We don't hate any Muslim. Honest to God. I mean, my God is my witness. But when we go through the Quran, and you seem like a very humble, very respectful guy, and I respect it. Didn't I tell you last time? You forced me to respect you. Remember what I said to you? Didn't I tell you that? Okay. So, and I'm really humbly saying to you, I'm happy that you used your brains and you left this man-made cult, because in no way, shape or form is Allah is going to say that the Christians must judge by the gospel, by the Injil, right? And judge by it what is revealed in it, right? What is revealed in it. That means if we Christians must judge by the gospel, we have to reject Allah and Muhammad. Because the Injil clearly states that Jesus is the Son of God. People worship Jesus. Jesus did not rebuke them. Jesus is the Son of God. He calls himself the Son of God. He calls God his Father. That contradicts the Quran. It contradicts Islam. So I'm happy for you, my friend. Can I invite you to become a brother in Christ? Do you want to pray with me and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, my friend?
Well, I'm sort of new to Christianity. Yeah. So I always say, if it's the truth, I'll be welcome to join it. Okay. But obviously, I want to take my time to understand it first.
Sure.
Because if I convert to it without knowing anything, I could easily just leave it. I want to be sure.
No problem.
If it's the truth.
Yeah, of course. You know, I understand that it was really hard for you, and I really respect your sincere gesture that you called me a couple days later. Right now, right here, right now. I'm really, you know, like I said, you forced me to respect you. All the people in the live chat, look at the live chat. They are going crazy. They respect you. They love you like I love you, my friend. I'm happy for you that you made your decision to leave this man-made cult. I'm happy for you. Take your time. Rome was not built in one day. So I want to ask you to go, for example, to BibleGateway.com or go to BibleHub.com. We have also admins in the live chat who can give you links, who can help you out. So please stay with us, stay in the live chat, and the admins are going to help you out so you can understand which Bible website to go to. Maybe they can give you a Bible, or they can help you to... You see, guys, we don't hate any Muslim, right? We don't hate any Muslim. We want to have some normal discussions with any type of Muslim. But when you get fools and idiots and jokers like the guy who called me earlier, the guy who was talking about Abrahamic religion and whatnot, it's not going to work. But when you have sincere Muslims who are actually truly looking for the truth, like this guy who forced me to respect him, right? He told me, let me think about what happened in our discussion. He left the call, and he came back a couple days later, and he said, I left Islam because of this ayah. Because any person with a healthy mind, with healthy logic, when he reads chapter 5, ayah 47, he should leave Islam immediately. This is one of the nuclear bombs that I love to call the nuclear bombs in the Quran. Chapter 5, ayah 47. Study it, guys. How is Allah telling the Christians to judge by the gospel? To judge by the gospel. If the gospel, if you read it word for word, if you read the chapters of the gospel, if you read John, Mark, Matthew, Luke, if you read them, how can you not reject Muhammad? Drop him like the fake prophet that he is, right? And this guy, he was sincere with himself, and I respect that, right? I respect that. I truly respect that. We are not here to be trolls. We are not here to play games with anyone. We are here for the truth, nothing but the truth. So this guy forced me to respect him. So I want to ask you guys who are listening, I didn't talk to him again. Unfortunately, he never called me. Maybe he accepted Christ. Maybe he's still an atheist. I don't know. I don't know much about him. Maybe the admins later talked to him. I have no idea, guys. I asked him to talk to you. Maybe he gave you his personal details to help him out. But I have no idea what happened after that. But keep him in your prayers, guys. He seemed like a very sincere, humble guy who could use his brains. And he knew we have a disaster here in this ayah, right? How can Muhammad tell the Christians to judge by the gospel if the gospel on itself, if you read it, you have to reject Muhammad? So this is why the Jews and the Christians in the time of Muhammad rejected Muhammad, because they knew when they read their gospel, when they read the Injil or the Torah, hey, there's a problem here. How can we accept you if you, for example, reject that Jesus is the Son of God? How can we accept you as a prophet if you reject that God is a father to us? Right? Chapter 5, ayah 18. Chapter 5, ayah 18. So, this was really an amazing call, this guy. I never dreamt that this guy would have called me back and tell me, hey, I left Islam because of our discussion earlier. That was amazing, man. So keep this humble guy in your prayers, and Lord willing, I hope for him that he found Christ in his life. So keep him in your prayers, guys. And I believe there are many like him, many people like him. I mean, Adam Seeker yesterday, who invited me, he used to be an ex-Muslim. He used to be a Muslim for many, many years. He left Islam after 30 years. God bless his heart. He left Islam. It's never too late to leave Islam. And he became a newborn Christian. And it was an honor for me yesterday to be on his live show. So keep all of them, keep their families, guys, keep them in your prayers. Everyone needs Jesus in his life. Everybody needs Jesus in his life. This is why I always tell you guys, please don't waste your time and my time. Let us focus, because what we are doing is very important work. You can be a big businessman. Guys, I can now leave and stop doing live shows almost every day, right? Or upload videos. I can go watch movies. But hey, I think that God, it was his plan for me to teach and to help these poor victims out. So why should I go watch movies and waste my time with all kind of disgusting things, earthly things, material things? Go big, be a big businessman, right? Guys, if you know what kind of work I do, right? If you're really a guy who cares about money and the degree that I have, I can't tell you much about what I am. I never told it to anybody. And I'm not sure, God forbid, I'm not trying to brag. But I could be, with the work that I'm doing, I could be a really rich guy, honest to God. But for me, teaching and sharing the truth is much more than anything in this world, right? It's really not easy. It's actually very hard for a Christian from the Middle East to risk his life It's a huge risk to expose Muhammad. You know what Islam does to people who criticize Muhammad, right? Especially if you're from the Middle East, like me. You have family there. You're putting a lot of people in danger, not only yourself. I really don't care. I would love to die for Christ. I mean, I'm not better than Stephen. I'm not better than the apostles. They died. Peter died for Christ. Stephen, the first martyr, died for Christ. Am I better than Stephen? For sure not. Right. Let us continue, guys. So, you know, whenever I read chapter 5, ayah 47, it reminds me of this guy who was really, truly, humbly sincere with himself. I respect that. I respect such people, man. Right? I respect such people. I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm here to have normal, civilized discussion with Muslims. We don't hate you, Muslims. And the call that we just played for you, the video that we just played for you was a very good example. We don't hate you, Muslims. Take that out of your head. All right, let us go back, guys. Let me go back. Switch the screen. All right. Guys, again, thank you so much for your donations. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. The people who actually appreciate what we do. Without you, we cannot do this, guys. Thank you. Now, because of you, I have access to a very beautiful setup here, a professional equipment that I can use to improve my sound quality, to deliver a better experience live stream, right? So thank you again. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations. And we are all of us are doing this for the glory of Christ. Else, why would we sit on internet talking about Islam almost every day? Right? We could have done many other material things, all other kind of hobbies. But I think this is a calling from God to do this, because a lot of people are in the dark of Islam and we need to help them. We can't save them because only God can save you, but we can show them the way. Chapter 5, ayah 47, one of the weapons against Islam. Because how can you as a Christian judge by the gospel and not reject Muhammad? Because the gospel, if you read it, you have to reject Muhammad. This ayah that Muhammad put in the Quran, it turns against him in the court of law. And it actually, any Muslim who can use his brain and logic should leave Islam after reading it. After reading it, immediately. Now, if we read chapter 5, ayah 48, the very next ayah. Yeah, the sound is good, guys, right? The sound is really... Sometimes, you know, I don't like to listen to my own voice, guys. I really don't. I don't like my own voice. But when I only listen to the quality, how it improved, man, this mic, this Rode mic, the Rodecaster that I'm using, that's how the mixer is called. It's really different, man. I'm still figuring out how to use it. Like I said, you have many different effects. You can do all kind of things. I even, guys, can receive, I kid you not, I can receive calls. Let's say my Skype on my computer is not working. I can connect my, let's say my iPad. I have an iPad. I can connect it via Bluetooth, and I can receive calls through my iPad to this board that I'm using. There are so many possibilities that I still need to figure out. I have no idea how it works, but there is a Bluetooth button here that I can use. So if Skype is not working for some reason on my computer anymore, we can still continue with the board that I have. It's huge. It's enormous. You can even record sounds with it. So guys, again, thank you. It's all because of your donations and your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you all. Let us continue, guys. Chapter 5, ayah 48. Surah Al-Ma'idah, ayah 48. To thee we send the scripture in truth, confirming مصدقا لما بين يديه, what is between his hands. How dare you Muslims to say that our Torah, our Injil are corrupted. It's in between his hands, physically, and guarding it in safety. وَمُهَيْمِنًا, right? So judge between them by what Allah has revealed, and follow not their vain desires, diverging from the truth that had come to thee, to each and to the rest of the ayah, ila akhir al-ayah, to the rest of the ayah. So you see, the Quran actually confirms painfully, makes it painfully clear that the Torah and the Injil are confirmed and uncorrupted. But Muhammad created a huge hole for himself, right? When he confirmed the Torah and the Injil. And we showed you the hadith, right? Where Muhammad swore on the Torah, asking for the Torah. Bring me the Torah, Muhammad said. And he started to swear. So Muslims, the more you say that the Torah and Injil are corrupted, the more you're calling your own prophet a liar, a deceiver, and an idiot. So keep saying that, because you are making our job much easier. Someone is saying, Mandao Sakti, dear brother Rob, if possible, please do live sessions not too late at night so that Indonesians can watch this crowdly. Now it's 1 a.m. in the morning, so you have to go to work. Yes, I understand, my friend, but I really try to do that. But people who know me by now, my schedule is a messed up schedule. So I will always repeat that. As long as I cannot do this full time, guys, I'm trying to be honest. As long as I cannot do this full time and I can plan my schedule in a free way, right? That I have all the access that I have to my schedule, and because I have a job, I have all kind of stuff. If I can do my job for the Lord, for the glory of Christ, in full time, then I can do, and I can maybe do even live shows, 2 live shows in a day, maybe 2 live shows in a day, right? But as long as we cannot do this full time, and we don't have the amount of support that we need to do this full time, then I will always try to pick or go live immediately when I can, whenever I can. So like yesterday, I kid you not, yesterday I saw, hey, I can now go live, and I actually woke up Adam Seeker. Adam Seeker was sleeping. And I think his phone went off. Hey, a message from Rob Christian. I told him, hey, I promised you to do a live show. Can you do a live show today? Now? In between 2 hours, 3 hours? He said, okay, let's do it. And we planned it immediately. I kid you not, I didn't even prepare. So we went live immediately, because this guy, I promised him, our brother Adam Seek, I really promised him many days ago that, that I would love to do a live show, because he invited me to do that, right? And I could not find a hole in my schedule. So when I found a hole, I said, hey, I promised this brother in Christ to do a live show with him. Okay, now I can, let me do it, right? So now you have an idea how messed up my schedule is. So I really love to do more than 1 live shows a day, right? But it is what it is. We have to deal with the amount of time that we have now. So this is why I say, guys, please don't allow anyone to distract you. Please stay focused. Our time is precious, right? All right. So let us continue. About the Aramaic origins of the Quran. We played a video for you guys from Professor Gabriel Soma, and let us continue from there. The Quran, the Syriac or Aramaic origins of the Quran. Even the word Quran, guys, and maybe you heard this before. The Quran is an Aramaic word. What? What? Come again? The Quran is what? An Aramaic word. Yeah, people, I only have 992 subscribers, because our friends, our Christian brothers and sisters are not sharing the information on social media enough, that we are banned at the moment on our main channel that has almost 23,000 subscribers. I have around 23,000 subscribers on my main channel. But as you know, I am banned. I am banned from there. So if you want to invite people, you have a job to do. I can't do that for you guys. I can only post on Facebook, and I can schedule the live stream on YouTube. Right? I don't have access to a community page because this channel is way too small. So YouTube won't allow me to access the community page. It's too small yet. Right? That's another problem. And I only have access to Discord, a couple of servers that I'm invited on. And I have Patreon. So I always make sure to post and spam there. So it's your job to continue spamming. I don't like to, the word spamming. For you, it's your job, guys, to help your brother out and to tell everybody about it. What can I do more than this, guys? Right? It is what it is. So it's a fight. It's a spiritual fight that we're fighting, guys. Muslims cannot refute us. And the only thing they can do is try to ban us, right? The only thing they can do is try to ban us. That's the only thing they can do. So the word Quran, guys, is an Aramaic word. Here is an example. Quriana or Quriono, depends on the dialect that you speak. Quriana or Quriono. Follows Shlihu, the letter or the word of the Apostle Paul. You see? Even the word Quran is an Aramaic word. It's not an Arabic word, right? I hope that Muhammad Saeed, sometimes I have the feeling that Muhammad Saeed is a sincere Muslim, but I'm not sure. If he's here, if he's here to learn, he's very welcome to learn. If he's here to be a joker and he runs his mouth, just put him on timeout, guys, right? Muslims who come here to learn and listen, and maybe they want to have a discussion with me, you're very welcome. My Skype is open, Muslims. All right? My Skype is open. If you want to have a debate with me or a respectful discussion, you're very welcome to call me. My Skype ID is TheRobChristian. Only for the Muslims, guys. Only the guests for now. All right? When we open the lines for the Christians, then the Christians can call. All right? So if there's a sincere Muslim who wants to have a discussion, not someone who is a little coward who doesn't even... who is too embarrassed to tell me what kind of sect he follows within Islam, then it's a waste of time. Right? Waste of time. So you see, the Quran is an Aramaic word. It was never an Arabic word to begin with. Quriono, Quriana, at Paulus Shlihu, Paulus, Bulus, Paul, the letter, the word of the Apostle Paul. That's an example that I can give you from the Aramaic. If we continue, guys, we mentioned the word وَمُهَيْمِنًا, right, that we found in the Quran. وَمُهَيْمِنًا, that we found in the Quran, right? مُصَدِّقًا وَمُهَيْمِنًا, those words are being used in the Quran over and over and over. For example, in chapter 5, ayah 48. See? مُصَدِّقًا مُهَيْمِنًا وَمُهَيْمِنًا. These are not Arabic words, guys. What? Look how many words are Aramaic. Muslims need to do all kind of tap dancing to understand what muhayminan means. Sometimes they translate it as assuring it. Sometimes they say in the translation it means to guard it. All kind of translations, because it's not an Arabic word. Here's the proof. Look, guys, Aramaic. You have the luxury, guys, and I'm not trying, guys, God forbid that we're here for lip service or whatever. God forbid. I'm not trying to, I'm doing this humbly, all right? I'm an Aramaic speaker, so you have a luxury with me to uncover the hidden secrets of the Aramaic language in the Quran. And here's one of the examples. وَمُهَيْمَنًا. This is not an Arabic word. Again. And they translate it sometimes as guarding its safety, the safety of the Torah, the Injil, and so on. Many different tafsirs for this word. It's not an Arabic word. So they have to tap dance, and it's basically lottery. The Quran became lottery in the hands of the mufassirun and the translators. Ono mujgalno suryoyo. Right? I speak Aramaic. I speak Syriac. Yeah, I'm a Syriac Aramaic speaker. I speak Arabic. Those are my native languages, man. Right? I can even recite the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic. Abun bishmayonos qadash muhtithem el kuthor nehwesebyonoch ekano dofhnash bakan hauben. Look, that's the Lord's Prayer in the language that Jesus gave us, guys. It's guys. This is why God forbid. I'm not trying to brag, guys. God forbid. May God silence me if I'm trying to brag. But we have the amount of time that we can be with you guys to teach you. Benefit from it, guys. That's the only thing I can tell you. وَمُهَيْمَنًا. Look, this is not an Arabic word. It's an Aramaic Syriac word. Watch. Mhaymanina means we believe in the Aramaic. What? Mhaymanina means we believe in the Aramaic. Kum haymanono. I believe. If you're a male, you're going to say that. Right? And this is for the female. That's the Aramaic language for you. So as you see, the Muslims need to tap dance. What is this word? Look, if you change the translation, it becomes totally something else. Let's see if we go, for example, to Sahih International. What this word, suddenly it becomes what? A criterion. If we change the translation, if we keep changing translation, what does it become now? Again, guarding over it. Protecting, two words. Protecting and guarding over it. And so on and so on. You see? Tap dancing in the translation. What does it mean? We don't know what it means because it's not an Arabic word. What is this one saying about it? Confirming? Assuring it. The word becomes assuring it. So you see, they have to tap dance over and over to what does it actually mean? Criterion? Is it guarding it? Is it assuring it? What is it? Is it protecting it? What is the meaning of the word? We don't know. We have to give our own opinion about the meaning in our translations because it's not an Arabic word originally. It's an Aramaic word. And how many times do we have to tell you guys, please get it in your skull, Muslims, and to the Christians, learn the original Quran was never Arabic. It was in the Aramaic language. Waraqah ibn Nawfal was an Aramaic-speaking, heretic, wannabe Christian. He was not a true Christian. He was a Nasrani, right? He was a heretic, following a heresy, right? And he was an Aramaic speaker. He was even translating the Injil. He had access to the Injil in uncorrupt form in the time of Muhammad. And Muhammad himself had access to the Injil and the Torah. We proved it to you. So Waraqah ibn Nawfal, the cousin of Khadija, that Waraqah ibn Nawfal was translating the Injil, the Gospel, for Muhammad from Aramaic to Arabic. And that's one of the reasons why the Quran is full of Aramaic words. Did you catch it? Guys, did you catch it? I hope you caught it, right? Here's another example from the same ayah. Musaddiqan. They are translating it as confirming. Again, it was never an Arabic word. It became an Arabized word, right? But again, it's a synonym in the Aramaic for the other word, وَمُهَيْمَنًا. It again means we believe. We believe. I believe. I believe. Do you see it? When we say in the Aramaic, we believe, we say mhayminina. Right? Oh, I forgot to change it. Oh, I made a mistake here. No. I made a mistake. You see, I was copying it. Msadqina, guys. The word is msadqina. Msadqina. All right? I have to change this to msadqina. See, I took this slide and I forgot to change the first word here. So it's msadqina. We believe. Msadqina, not mhaymini, because that's here, right? You understand what I did wrong. But if I say I believe, I say kum sadqono. Kum sadqono. All right? And that's also change for a female. So you see, the Quran is full, and I give you only a couple of examples. We showed you about the Quran itself. The Quran itself is an Aramaic word, and we gave you a couple of examples how the Quran contains Syriac and Aramaic origins. You see? Like this. This is the Aramaic language, right? That you see here. The Aramaic Syriac language. All right. So you see, we only give you a couple of examples. There are more. I don't want to go there, but because it's going to be very dry material. But what I want to talk about, guys, and that's basically the second topic of today. That's Sirah of Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham, that confirms the Gospel of John, and also the Quran itself confirms the Gospel of Mark. What? Yes, you heard it correctly. Now, guys, I hope that you're going to be very focused to what I have to say. Ibn Ishaq, guys, you know who Ibn Ishaq is, right? The one who wrote the biography on the life of Muhammad. The most earliest biography that Muslims have, which is this one. Do you see it? The translation, this is the translation of Ishaq's Sirat al-Rasulullah. And this person, Guillaume, sorry, I hope I'm not butchering his name. This guy translated from Arabic to English, right? Let me give you the PDF. This is a PDF that I can give you. So you can read it. It's very interesting stuff about the life of Muhammad. Read it, guys. This is the most earliest book that Muslims have about Muhammad. It's even older than the Quran itself. What? Yes, you heard it correctly. The Sirah Nabawiyya, Sirat al-Rasul by Ibn Ishaq is older than the Quran of Muhammad himself. Because the Quran is from 1924, right, Muslim? Even Prince Philip is older than today's Quran. So this is older than the Quran itself, because Muslims can't show us the Quran of Muhammad, let alone they can't show us the Quran of Uthman, because it's not there. And you saw my introduction video, right? You saw my introduction video, right? Even the Sana'a manuscript does not go back to the 7th century, to the Uthmanic time, right? They don't have it. The Quran of Uthman is nowhere to be found. We don't have a manuscript, an existing manuscript. Did you catch it? It's from the PC. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, it's a download. Of course, I download it. How can I? I have an idea, guys. Sorry, it's from the computer. I gave you the link to my computer. Of course, that's not going to work. Stupid me, man. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. I can do this very quickly. All right. Select. Let me go to my computer. All right. And then I go to the right. All right, I think. Okay. All right. Guys, bear with me, okay? All right. Get a link. All right. Transferring. Almost done, guys. All right. Copy link. Okay, let me give you the link now, guys. Sorry for that. Let me give you the link. I just uploaded on a website and you can download it. So you can download the entire, look what kind of luxury you have today because of the internet. You can download a book that normally costs a lot of money. Now you have access to it in PDF form. So download it, guys. I highly recommend you to read it because it contains so many damaging things about Muhammad. Read it. All right? I gave you the link. You can download it. Do you see the link, guys? Is the link showing? Is the link showing? Download it within a couple of days because the link might disappear. All right? All right. All right, all right. So, let me tell you something about Ibn Ishaq. Ibn Ishaq, right, the one who wrote the biography about the life of Muhammad, basically Ibn Ishaq, right, he wrote this 100 years after the reported death of Muhammad. Muhammad supposedly, remember, Muhammad supposedly died when? In what year, guys? In the year, what? 632 AD, right? Muhammad died in the year 632 AD. That's 100 years after Muhammad. After Muhammad. That's when this was written. Ibn Ishaq wrote this somewhere after 750 AD. Give or take, right? 750 AD. We don't have any copies. Watch, guys. Look how damaging this is. And Muslims dare to attack our Bible. We don't have any copies of the original Ibn Ishaq. So what you see here is not even the original. It's not the original Ibn Ishaq. Why? Or even what Ibn Ishaq wrote. So we don't have it. We don't have the original Ibn Ishaq, or let alone what he wrote. So Ibn Ishaq is written, or give or take, like I said, in the year 750 AD, around 100 years after the death of Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam. However, and here comes the disaster. However, in the 9th century, in around 830 AD, in the 9th century, right? In around 830 AD, almost 100 years later, a Muslim named Ibn Hisham. What? A Muslim named Ibn Hisham. Again, Ibn Hisham, this guy now, takes the copy of Ibn Ishaq. Right? He took the copy that he found of Ibn Ishaq's biography about Muhammad. He started to delete what he did not like and change what he did not like in Ibn Ishaq's copy. So we don't have the Ibn Ishaq. It's called here, this is false, right? The title is false. It should be Ibn Hisham. Did you catch it? Did you catch it, guys? So we have the work of Ibn Hisham. We don't have the work of Ibn Ishaq. And this is the omitted work of Ibn Hisham. Ibn Hisham changed what Ibn Ishaq wrote. So we have the Ibn Hisham copy of Sirah al-Nabawiyah, of Sirah al-Rasul. Right? The biography on the life of Muhammad. Did you catch it, guys? Did you know that? How many people knew about this? Muhammad Said is being a kid now again. Muhammad Said, please, man, don't force my admins to time you out, man. Behave. Kiddo, learn something today. Learn. If you listen carefully, you might learn something. Imagine, guys, and they love to attack our Bible, while even the most earliest biography, they don't have the original. They have the omitted work of Ibn Hisham. Imagine. And all the copies, guys, all the copies that we have of Ibn Ishaq are not actually, as we said, they are not actually the copies of what Ibn Ishaq wrote, but what of Ibn Hisham did to Ibn Ishaq. What? So we have the copy of Ibn Hisham, what he did to Ibn Ishaq. Wow! Wow, wow, wow. You see how damaging this is? So the Ibn Hisham basically they said, hey, you know what? I see an alinea, a sentence that I do not like. Let me change it. Because I simply don't like it. Wow. And this is about the life of Muhammad. Imagine. Again, Ibn Hisham, guys, Ibn Hisham took the work of Ibn Ishaq and deleted and changed what he did not like. He changed and deleted what he did not like. Now, if you just understood, guys, if you just understood what I just said, then you have to conclude with me that Islam is a house built on quicksand. Islam, again, is built on a house built on quicksand. It's so easy to destroy and demolish. Why? Unlike the Gospels, guys, unlike our Gospels, like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, even people like Bart Ehrman, who is a liberal critical scholar, Bart Ehrman himself will tell you that the Gospels are from the 1st century. Meaning that our Gospels, the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the four Gospels are written within the lifetime of the first 2 generations of the eyewitnesses who walked with Jesus, who ate with Jesus, and so on. The eyewitnesses, the first 2 generations. Even Bart Ehrman himself, who is a liberal critical scholar, he will not deny that our Gospels are from the 1st century. Did you catch it? Did you catch it, guys? Even them, even a guy like Bart Ehrman cannot deny it. Imagine, Muslims love to tell you today, brother, the Bible of Allah is lost. While their house is built on quicksand. You see it? So, again, in other words, what we can say is that Mark, the Gospel of Mark is written around 65 AD, in the year 65 AD. Matthew and Luke, 70 and 80 AD. Again, Matthew and Luke, 70 and 80 AD. John around, the Gospel of John, around 90 AD. Around 90 AD. Again, Mark, 65. Matthew and Luke, 70 and 80. And John around 90 AD. So still within 30 to 40 years, again, take notes. Learn about your Bible, guys. Learn about your Gospel. Still within 30 to 40 years after Jesus' resurrection. Imagine. But if we look at Islam and Muslims who love to criticize our Gospel, their biography about the Prophet of Islam, it's not original. It's omitted and deleted and changed by Ibn Hisham, which is over 200 years after the life of Muhammad. 200 years! Imagine. It's even older than the Quran itself, right? It's older than the Quran itself. But what will you do if there's a Muslim who is listening? What will you do now as a Muslim if the earliest found biography on the life of Muhammad is not even written within the generation of the eyewitnesses of Muhammad or within the next generation? It is written 100 years after the reported death of the Prophet of Islam. And even that copy, as we mentioned, you don't have copies of. But what you have is someone coming 200 years after Muhammad, Ibn Hisham, around 830 AD. Guys, take notes. Ibn Hisham around 830 AD, that is in the 9th century, editing the work of the one before him, who is Ibn Ishaq, to what he liked and what he did not like. He removed. Ouch! that must hurt, right? And that's it. And Muslims have the audacity, guys. Muslims have the audacity to attack your faith, Christians, your gospels. Unbelievable, man. Look at the double standards, guys. And for some reason, some Christians allow Muslims to get away with it. I hope everyone got it, guys. I hope everyone got it. And the funny thing is, we have to go by such an account which came 200 years after Muhammad. Going by that, we have to assume that Muhammad actually died in the year 632. How do we know that Muhammad died in 632? 632 because of books like these. Are you shocked? Muslims, are you shocked? I hope you are. Good. If you are shocked, that means good. Now you're finally to learn about the early days of Islam. Now guys, I hope I'm not putting you asleep, but let us blow you away completely. If you're not shocked enough about what I just told you, let us show you something that is really going to blow you away. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on, guys, in the live chat? Is everything okay, admins? I hope everything you have the full control, all right? Take care of the live chat, guys, and please focus, guys. This is stuff you won't find it easily, all right? The things that we are sharing with you, and I hope that you're going to be blown away with the information that I have for you, because this is the first time that I'm mentioning this. I hope you're ready. Let us continue. The oldest extant biography on Muhammad's life, guys, bears witness. So this book that you see here in front of you and that I gave you in the live chat to download, this very oldest extant biography on Muhammad's life bears witness that the Apostle John wrote his gospel. Wow! So the biography on the life of Muhammad from Ibn Hisham confirms the Gospel of John. Did you hear it correctly? Yes, you heard it correctly. And Muslims love to attack their own books. They love to attack their own books, go against their own books and say, we don't know who wrote John. But Sirah al-Rasul that you see here in front of you actually confirms that John wrote John. Guys, again, for the people who are listening, Christians, we are not trying to prove Christianity, the Bible, the New Testament, Old Testament, by the Muslim books. That's not what we're trying to do. But when we deal with the Muslims, you have to learn how to expose them, these liars and these deceivers, these Shishi, Fifi, Mimi, Lili, Fifi, Adnan Rashida, and whatnot. These people, these hypocrites who go against their own books, we have to destroy them by using their own arguments against them. Mr. Adnan Rashid, Adnan Rashid, Mr. Doxer himself, the doxing boy, what was his name? Mr. Ijaz Ahmed, the student of Shabir Ali, Mr. Shabir Ali himself. You dare to say that the Gospel of John is lost, or let alone you dare to say that John did not wrote John, then you have to deal with the following. And guys, let me blow you away with the following information, all right? This book that I'm going to go through with you today, and I need your full attention, guys, is going to bear witness that the Apostle John himself wrote his gospel, the Gospel of John. John wrote his gospel according to this book that you see here. And if that's not enough for you, the Gospel of John that he wrote, John himself, according to this book, he wrote it down and is the pure Gospel of John, the true Gospel according to this book that Jesus gave to his apostles. Wow! Let it sink in. So guys, the Christians, if you have the time to study this book, you got shocked. And I was shocked when I read it for the very first time. The amount of shocking and disasters that I found in it, I can use it in the against Muhammad and Islam in the court of law. It's so shocking, guys. I kid you not. Read it. You have the link. Admins, share the link again. Download the PDF. All right? Download it. You have the luxury to not buy it. You can download it and read it. So guys, let me blow you away and prove to you from this very book, that I sent you, it confirms that John wrote John, and it's the pure gospel that supposedly Allah gave to Jesus, to his apostles. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I'm ready. That is interesting. Yes, it is. And any sincere Muslim should listen all to the end, right? If you are a sincere Muslim and you care about the truth, because your shuyukh, your ustaz, your Muslim apologists always say, the gospel is lost. The gospel is lost. There is no gospel of Jesus anymore. Well, I'm about to blow you away, my friend. I am about to blow you away because Sirat al-Rasul confirms the Gospel of John. That John wrote John. John wrote John. And we don't need it, right, guys? We know that John wrote John. We Christians, we know that. But when you are a Christian, don't go immediately and open Gospel of John. Hey, you see, in the beginning was the word, and you know. No. When a Muslim dares to say, when a Muslim has the audacity to say to you that the Gospel of John is lost, there's nothing called Gospel of John. John did not wrote John. When he has the audacity to say that, put this book in his face. All right? Turn the argument against them. Don't go immediately to the Bible, guys. Come on. Learn how to deal with Muslims. Learn. Turn their own argument against them. Say to them, hey, so you're saying that John did not wrote John? Let me prove you wrong. Let us show you, guys. Here is part of the book, and I'm going to show it to you later too. Here is part from the book that I sent you, okay? Like I said, read with me, guys. In fact, one of the earliest sources on the life of Muhammad, and that's Sirat al-Rasul, this book, even goes so far as to identify John's Gospel as the written record of the very Gospel of John, which Allah gave Jesus to pass on to his followers. Wow! That's a huge statement, right? That's a huge statement, right, guys? Wow! This refutes all the Muslim apologists of today, like Fifi, Shishi, Shushu, Shasha, Fafa, or whatever their names is. All of them. And here's why. Among the things which have reached me about what Jesus, the Son of Mary, stated in the Gospel, which he received from God for the followers of the Gospel, who are basically the apostles, the early Christians. Right? You see it? This is from the book. In applying a term to describe the apostle of God is the following. It is extracted from what John the apostle sent down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, son of Mary. Wow! And they dare to say, John did not wrote John. He that headed me headed the Lord. And if I had not done in their presence work which none of other before me did, they had not sinned. But from now they are puffed up with the pride and think that they will overcome me and also the Lord. But the word that is in the law must be fulfilled. They hated me without a cause, i.e. without reason. But when the Comforter has come whom God will send to you from the Lord's presence and the Spirit of truth, which will have gone forth from the Lord's presence, he shall bear witness of me, and ye also, because ye have been with me from the beginning. I have spoken unto you about this, that you should be in doubt. Wow. And guys, this is from John 15:16. John 15 all the way to 16, verse 1. That's what is being quoted in Sirah al-Rasul. Right? Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine? This is John that is being quoted by the most earliest Muslim source that Muslims have, which is Sirat Rasulullah by Ibn Hisham. Wow! It's quoting John 15 to 16 verse 1. Right there. Right? We scroll down, you will find it. Go through John 15 and 16 and you will see. Right? Look. Do you see it, guys? Copy paste. Copy paste, guys. Are you shocked? I hope you are shocked. The Gospel of John confirmed, right? And it's the Apostle John. Look what it says. It's extracted from what John the Apostle sent down from them when he wrote the Gospel. So according to Sirat al-Rasul by Ibn Hisham, the Gospel of John is written by John. Do you see it? Do you see it? You see it? Here. I just told you. John 15:23 to John 16:1. This part that we just read for you, right? This whole part. And this is what is being said about John, who wrote John. All right? And you can find it here. Look. Now, let me prove it, guys. This is the book that I gave you, right? You see it? If we go to which page? Page 103, 104. Page 103, 104. This is 104, 103. Look. You see it? You see it? The Life of Muhammad, page 103, 104. And look what it says here. It's extracted. You can open it up. I send you the link, all right, guys? It's extracted from what John the Apostle set down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, son of Mary. Look, this is Sirat al-Rasul. This is Sirat al-Rasul. Can I make it bigger for you guys so you can see it? Look. This is page 104. Do you see it? The Life of Muhammad by Ibn Hisham. Again, it's extracted from what John the Apostle set down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, son of Mary. And here is John 15:23 all the way to John 16:1. Word for word. Word for word. Wow! 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 And Muslims love to say, John did not wrote John. Are you saying that the most earliest book that you have is false, which is even older than the Quran? You see it? This part here is damaging, man. It's really, really damaging. Right? And he's quoting the Gospel of John 15:16, word for word. Right? I hope this blew you away. Have you ever seen this before, guys? Have you ever seen this before? Can I make it even bigger for you? I think I can. Look. It's extracted. Look. It's extracted from what John the Apostle set down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, son of Mary. So do you see when Muslims tell you in your face, you know what? John did not write John. Put this in his face. Did you catch it? This is damaging, man. You got the link, right, guys? You have the link? Download it, guys. Don't be lazy. Read it. Own it. Muslims also, if you care about the truth, own it. And stop accepting the lies of your Muslim apologists. They lie to you when they say John did not write John. Even from your books, we can confirm it. Right? Look, it's in front of you. It's in front of you. Can you, admins, can you post the link again to the wetransfer.com link? Can you do that again, please? Can you post it again, guys? Can you post the link that I sent to our people so they can download the PDF to the Life of Muhammad, the most earliest book that Muslims have? Use it. Own it, Muslims and Christians. Oh man, I want to thank our Lord Christ, our Savior, for the internet. Imagine, guys, living in this time to have access to the internet, to download such books that people did not have in the 70s and the 80s, to expose people like Ahmed Deedat. When Ahmed Deedat was attacking the gospel, how many Christians knew about this information? Huh? To destroy Ahmed Deedat right there. Right? So Muslims, keep calling your own most trusted sources, like Ibn Hisham, Ibn Ishaq, liars and deceivers. Right? Because we are only quoting what they have to say. That actually John the Apostle himself wrote the Gospel of John. It's in front of you. It's in front of you. Don't call me a liar. I'm only reading what your oldest book has to say about your prophet. Bam! Deal with it, Muslims. Own it. You can't handle it, leave my YouTube channel. Then the truth is not for you. If you can't handle the truth, then the truth is not for you. Stay in the dark of Islam. It basically suits you if you don't want to accept the truth. So how dare you, Muslims? How dare you? How dare you to have the audacity to attack John, or let alone the Gospel of John, and say that John did not wrote John? How dare you, man? How dare you, Ya Adnan Rashid, you filthy liar? How dare you, Muhammad Hijab, you filthy liar? And so on and so on. Lili, Fifi, Shushu, and whatever the names is. Can you handle the truth from your own books? This is new material, guys, that I'm sharing with you, and it's an honor. It's a blessing for me to do it for the very first time. I never saw this before, guys. For me, it's also new. But just you see, guys, the more we have time, the more we have time. Like yesterday, I brought new material too, right? When we showed you about Samad. The more I have time, the more I have time to dig into this cult, the more we will dig up disasters like these. So guys, if you want me to continue do what I do and do it even harder, right? Expose Muhammad even harder than his cult, then please support our work. You can do that financially. You can do that by watching our videos. I really pray to the Lord to allow me to do this full-time so I can do full-time ministry. I really hope that I can do that. So guys, we need all the support that we can get from you. All right? Lord willing, we can do that in the future. Lord willing. Wow. Let me continue, guys, with the spanking. Let me continue with the spanking. Now, I have a question, guys. Now that we proved to you that from the Muslim books, from the most authentic Muslim books that we have access to, and that Muslims have access to now because of the internet, let me prove to you where Muslims get the idea. My wife just came home. Maybe you're hearing her singing for the baby, for our baby in the background. Now, Muslims, when we ask Muslims, why are you saying that Muhammad is prophesied in our Holy Bible? It's because of chapters and ayahs like this in front of you. Chapter 7, Surah Al-A'raf, ayah 157, right? Chapter 7, ayah 157. Those who follow the apostle prophet, there's nothing called apostle prophet. It says Al-Rasul, Al-Nabi, the messenger, the prophet. That's what it says. Not the apostle, the messenger, the prophet. Al-Rasul, Al-Nabi. Right? The Ummi, whom they find, Al-Ummiyya, whom they find written down with them in the Torah and the Injil. Right? So Muslims, if they want to find out where Muhammad is, they have to go to Torah. They have to go to the Injil, to the Gospel. Right? And we just proved to you that the Gospel of John, is written by John from the Muslim books, right? We showed it to you. From this book. Right? John the Apostle wrote down John, his Gospel, from the testament of Jesus. You see it? The son of Mary. Now that we concluded that and confirmed it from their book, right? We don't have to go to the Bible itself. So Muslims need to prove to us that Muhammad is mentioned in the Injil and in the Torah. But those stupid idiots, and I'm not trying to insult any real idiot, those idiots, those sons of Satan, they go to Isaiah, which is not part of the Torah. It's not part of the Injil. They go to Isaiah, they go to all kind of other books to tell us about Muhammad. It says crystal clear in front of you. It's Muhammad should be found where? In the Torah and in the Injil, not in Isaiah. Torah is not part of the first 5 books, which is the Torah. Muhammad is not found in Isaiah, because Isaiah is not part of the Torah, the first 5 books. Did you catch it? So they have to go, for example, to Deuteronomy, they have to go to Exodus, and so on, or to the book of John, the book of Matthew, and so on, right? So Muslims who go to Isaiah are stupid fools, like that merciful servant who was quoting Isaiah, trying to tell us that Muhammad is Jehovah himself, right? Quoting Isaiah out of context, removing the name of God, Jehovah, and say that's Muhammad, putting 3 dots in there. You know, you've seen the video, right, guys? So they're even calling Allah a liar, because they are not going to the Torah, they are not going to the Injil. Munafiqun, hypocrites. What do you expect from today's Muslims? Modern Muslim apologists, hypocrites. And they even go against Sirat al-Rasul. Yeah, of course, Isaiah talks about Jesus. Isaiah 42, yes. Isaiah 42:13. That's where they go, right? So they go even against their own Quran, because the Quran is clear. Go to the Torah, go to the Injil, because you will find Muhammad there. Right? So let me show you another disaster, guys. Let me show you another disaster. Let me show you another disaster. Again, like we said earlier, guys, people like Shabir Ali, people like hypocrites like Adnan Rashid, who love to tell you John did not write John, are going against their own Muslim sources, and in this case, Sirat al-Rasul. Sirat al-Rasul, the earliest extant biography about Muhammad, on Muhammad's life. So buzz them with their own Muslim sources. Right? I hope you caught how to deal with them. Again, guys, does the text that we showed you, does it say, notice guys, please take notes and focus. Does it say here, that you see here in front of you, does it say John wrote something from his own understanding? Or does it say John the Apostle wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, the son of Mary? Muslims. Does it say that John wrote something from his own? No, he got it from Jesus. He was writing from Jesus. So everything that he wrote, he got it from Jesus, the son of Mary. That's what it says here in Sirat al-Rasul, in page 104 in this translation of Sirat al-Rasul. You see it? Page 104. It's in front of you. Don't say Rob Christian is lying. It's in front of you. So no, John did not wrote anything on his own account. No, he wrote it directly from Jesus. That's what it says. So again, our Muslims are taking their own Muslim sources, the most oldest sources that they have access to, when they say, no one knows who wrote the Gospel of John. Yes, the answer is yes. That's what they're actually doing. So if Muslims like Adnan Rashid or Shabir Ali reject their own sources, they destroy their most earliest Islamic sources on the life of Muhammad. Ouch! And we showed you guys, that Ibn Ishaq is quoting John chapter 15, verse 23 to chapter 16 of John, verse 1. Wow! Now, here is the $1 million question. Here is the $1 million question, guys. And I hope you got the question immediately too. Why is he quoting John 15 all the way to 16:1? Any idea? Guys, in the live chat, I want you to focus with me. Stay focused with me. I got immediately this follow-up question after reading this material. Why is Ibn Ishaq, why is Ibn Hisham quoting from John 15, John 16, and confirming that it's John who wrote it? Yeah, you see, we are causing the Ummah to drown even further, guys. Exactly, Mark P. 2021 is the great apostasy, and we are helping the Ummah to drown even further. Deborah Ryan, no. Come on, Deborah Ryan, you know better, right? Like any Muslim. Put yourself in the shoes of the Muslims, like Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham. Somebody's saying yes, he wanted to show his own religion. Of course, yeah, indirectly, yes. Bingo, Road FFM. Bingo, he wants to tell us Muhammad is the Paraclete. Thank you. You just earned yourself a new refrigerator, man. Bingo. Free handling and shipping a new refrigerator to Road FFM. Exactly, Road FM. You got it right. Even Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham, wants to go to the Injil to prove that the Paraclete, the Comforter, is Muhammad. And here's the proof. Right? And we can read it. This is a quotation from the book that we showed you, right? If we go there, back. Here, look. Maybe he wrote at FM, he immediately saw it, or maybe he's a fast reader. On the same page, right? Same page, 104. Scrolling down, we find this. Do Muhammad, God bless and preserve him. So he's talking, Ibn Ishaq here is talking about Muhammad. So according to Ibn Ishaq, the Munahaymana is Muhammad. In Syriac, so this is in Syriac, is Muhammad. In Greek, he is the Paraclete. Now guys, do you now understand where Muslims got the idea from that the Paraclete is Muhammad? People like Zakir Naik, people like Ahmadiyya. Ahmadiyya basically started all this in the 80s, right? In the 70s and 80s. Ding 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 ding. Now the puzzle pieces are fitting in their right places. They are copying what Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham were saying in Sirah al-Rasul. Guys, you see what kind of copy-paste religion Islam is? Copy-paste. They are getting the information from this book. Wow! Oh yeah! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is fun stuff to see. Now we get the idea why Muslims love to go to the Paraclete, to the Comforter. Copy-paste religion, brother. Copy-paste religion. Like Muhammad, the first copy machine himself, stealing from here and there. Muslims repeat like parrots what Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham are saying, right? This part here. Muhammad, brother, is the Paraclete. He's the Comforter. That's where Ahmadi dad got his information from this book. But when we quote Ibn Hisham, Ibn Ishaq, this very book that you see in front of you, they love to throw him to save Muhammad's ass and his nuts that we now have in our hands, right? The nuts of Muhammad that we are squeezing till juice come out of it, like Jibreel squeezed them in Cave Hira and became basically like a bunch of grapes. Keep squeezing him. Maybe juice will come out of him. Maybe orange juice will come out of him, right? Yeah, the original Xerox copy machine, exactly radioactive. The copy machine, Muhammad himself, and Muslims follow their prophet, copying what others are saying to them. Copy-paste religion. I hope that we are blowing away also the Muslims. Now the Muslims are understanding where Muslim apologists are getting the idea from that Muhammad in the Gospel of John is the Paraclete. But here Ibn Ishaq himself dug a huge hole for his own prophet. Ibn Ishaq was the very first Muslim. Guys, take notes, please, for the love of God. Ibn Ishaq, that Ibn Ishaq who wrote the first biography about the life of Muhammad, the oldest book that we have about the life of Muhammad, he dug a huge hole for his own prophet. And Ibn Ishaq became the first blasphemer in history, the first Muslim blasphemer in history, right? In history of Islam. By saying that Muhammad is the Paraclete. Because if we go to John, we will understand that John, for example, in John 16, that the Comforter, Ibn Ishaq did not continue reading. He stopped here. Guys, I hope you are taking notes. Ibn Ishaq stopped here, right? Like all the Muslims today, they don't continue reading. Continue reading, brother. Right? Continue reading. Why are you not reading? Here. The Comforter again. Look what Jesus is saying. These are the words of Jesus, right? Nevertheless, I tell you, Jesus saying to his apostles, to his people, nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. He's talking to the people there. How can this be Muhammad when the people lived in the first century? This is in the first century, right? Jesus is talking in the first century to his first century audience. For example, the apostles, people like John, who wrote John. We just confirmed that John wrote John from the Sirah al-Rasul, right? To Matthew, and so on and so on. And to Peter, right? So the Comforter must come to the people who are listening right there in the first century. So how can this be Muhammad? That's point number one. And Jesus is himself will send the Comforter. Look what Jesus is saying. For if I not go away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But, Jesus continues, guys, take notes, please, for the love of God. But if I depart, I, Jesus, will send him unto you. Muslims, are you saying that Jesus sent Muhammad to the apostles of Jesus? Jesus himself is the one who sends Muhammad. That means Jesus, according to you, according to Ibn Ishaq, Jesus, right? Jesus must be Allah, because you Muslims say that Muhammad is sent by Allah to the Quraysh, to the Muslims. So, by your own words, Mr. Ibn Ishaq, and you Muslims who quote Ibn Ishaq, copy from what Ibn Ishaq said, right? Give or take, what did we say? Give and take in the year 750? Was it 750? Around 750, right? Around 750? Yeah, in the year 750. Right, guys? This, what Ibn Ishaq is writing here, he wrote it in the year 750 AD. Muslims till today are copying from him. But not knowing that they dug a huge hole for their own prophet, calling him the slave of Isa, slave of Jesus. Muhammad became the slave of Isa because Isa is the one, according to the John, who wrote John. He is the one who sends the Comforter. And if you're going to claim that the Comforter is Muhammad, you have to accept that Jesus is Allah. Wow! Oh yes! Oh man, I love it when Ibn Ishaq and all of you Muslims keep destroying Muhammad when you go to John 16, John 15. Keep digging a hole for your prophet. And by doing that, you have to accept that if Jesus is the one who sent the Comforter, according to John, who wrote John, you have to accept that Jesus must be Allah. Because Jesus is saying, and I quote, these are Jesus' own words, Jesus is saying, I will send him, the Comforter, unto you. Then we have to conclude, if Allah is the one who sent Muhammad, then it means, according to you Muslims, when you quote John, that means Allah must be Jesus. Congratulations, Muslims. Thank you for proving to us that Jesus is Allah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Thank you so much, Muslim. But keep digging a hole for your prophet. Right? Keep digging a hole for your prophet. But if we continue reading in John 16, we will understand that the Spirit of truth, who is he? Who is he? The Holy Spirit, right? The Holy Spirit. The Spirit of truth. The Holy Ghost. Not only that, Jesus even proving in this very chapter that he is God himself, right? He's talking about the Father, and everything that the Father has is given to Jesus, right? Right? And that same Spirit of truth, look what it says, howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, the Comforter, is come, he will guide you into all truth, for he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that he speak from who? From Jesus, right? Because Jesus, remember, Jesus is the one who sent the Comforter, and he will show you things to come. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine. Are you again saying, Muslims, that when you claim that the Comforter is Muhammad, everything that Muhammad received comes from Jesus, and he shall show it unto you? Wow! Keep saying, Muslims, keep saying that Muhammad is the Comforter. Keep showing us that you want to prove to us that Jesus is the God of Muhammad. But no, that's the Holy Spirit. That's the third person of the Godhead. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's the Comforter in context. Ibn Ishaq was a donkey like you, and you are a bigger donkey when you quote Ibn Ishaq. And I'm not trying to insult any real animal, i.e. a donkey, right? By calling you a donkey, Muslims. Keep quoting Ibn Ishaq, keep digging a hole for you and your prophet. Guys, I hope that you benefited from today's live show. Isn't this amazing, guys? I hope I blew everybody away today. I hope that I blew everybody away today with this information. All right? Do you see, guys? Do you see how Ibn Ishaq, who wrote the life about Muhammad in Sirah al-Rasul, the Sirah al-Rasul, that he confirms that John himself, John the Apostle himself, wrote the Gospel of John. It's the true gospel. You loved it, right? Again, admins, please share the link as much as you can to this Sirah al-Rasul, because we are destroying the Muslim claim that John did not write John today, here, right here and right now. Share the link again, guys. Share the link again. Download the PDF, guys. Download the PDF. Download the PDF. Read it. Own it. Bookmark it. Do what you have to do, guys. Share it, guys. Share it. Share it, please. Learn. Learn how to deal with Muslims. Again, what I'm trying to say, guys, to you, I hope you're listening. I hope I'm not putting you asleep. Whenever a Muslim loves to say to you, John did not write John, don't go to the book of John. Don't go to the gospel itself. Give him the life of Muhammad that is in front of you here, and go to page 104 that is in front of you and put it in his face. Turn the argument against him by quoting what Ibn Ishaq himself is saying. Put it in his face. Learn how to deal with Muslims and learn how not to deal with Muslims in a debate. Guys, don't start making it hard on yourselves. Use their own argument, their own claim against the Muslims in the court of law. Don't go to the gospel. Don't go to the Bible, guys. Turn the argument against the Muslims in the court of law. The way I am doing it here. Learn. Guys, learn, please. Learn how to deal with the Muslim arguments. Learn polemics. Guys, this is the way to do polemics, right? This is the way to do polemics. This is the way how to do polemics. Right? We got this. All right. We got this. I love that quote. I got this. Beautiful. Now, guys, I have more than... I'm not done. What? Arab Christian, easy, man. You're not done. No, I'm not done. Destroying the Muslim apologist. Guys, but wait. I have one trick up my sleeve. One more trick? How many tricks do you got, man? Arab Christian, easy, bro. Gotcha, homie. That's a good one. But wait, it gets worse. It gets worse. Sorry for the typos, guys. It gets worse for the Muslims who dare to reject the gospel, our gospel, right? The Quran itself mentions the Gospel of Mark. What? The Quran itself, if Sirat al-Rasul is not enough for you, that John wrote John, right? That John wrote John, as we proved it to you, and we gave you the PDF. The Quran itself, the Quran of the Muhammadans, the Quran of Muhammad himself, mentions the Gospel of Mark. Did you know that, guys? The Quran itself quotes the Gospel of Mark, confirms the Gospel of Mark. Muhammad stole from the Gospel of Mark. What? And they have the audacity, Muslims have the audacity to attack the Gospel of John and the Gospel of Mark. Wow. Man. Wow. Now it's Mark's turn, exactly. The Quran, again, for the people who did not catch it, the Quran itself mentions the Gospel of Mark. And we have excellent proof. Watch. We have excellent proof to show you. Watch. Watch, guys. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I was born ready, baby. I was born ready. Right. The Quran, look what it says here. The Quran even alludes to a parable of Christ that is found only in the Gospel of Mark. There is a parable that Christ, our Lord Christ, Jesus Christ himself, told that can only be found in the Gospel of Mark. So how did Muhammad had access to it if, according to the Muslims, the Gospel of Mark is not written by Mark and it's lost? That's what they always say. It's lost, it's corrupted, right? So how did Muhammad had access to it if it's lost? What? Look, exactly. Chapter 48, ayah 29. It's in front of you, right? This is the Quran. Guys, I'm asking my wife to bring me water. Thank you, lovely wife. Thank you so much. The mother of my son. Thank you so much. She's going to bring me water because she knew that I'm out of water. Look. And you know, Muhammad, what did Muhammad say about women? How dare you, man? How dare you to call the Muslim mothers, the sisters and daughters, naqisatul aql, half-brained. How can you live without a woman, man? I can't. Thank you. Let's continue, guys. Yeah, that was really sweet, right? I need to... we're now in lockdown. I would love to have booked a nice dinner, but you know, it is what it is. We are in lockdown, so we have to deal with it. Maybe I will cook something delicious for her tomorrow. Happy wife, happy life, right, guys? All right, guys, let's continue. Look, this is chapter 48 of the Quran, ayah 29. Look what it says. And their description in the gospel is like unto a seed produce that sends forth its sprout, then makes it strong. It then becomes stout and stands firm on its stem, delighting the sowers. You see it? That he may cause the disbelievers to boil with rage and the sight of them. Now compare this, guys. Compare ayah 48. Sorry, chapter 48. Correct. Sorry, guys. I'm standing corrected. Chapter 48, not chapter 29. Chapter 48, ayah 29 with what Mark wrote in Mark. Look. Same ayah. Same Mark. That's our Mark. Look what it says. He said, the kingdom of God is like a man who scatters seed on the ground. He sleeps and rises night and day, and the seed sprouts and grows. And they dare to say that the Gospel of Mark is lost. Well, that means your prophet is quoting a corrupted, lost gospel. Are you calling your prophet an idiot, Muslims? Are you calling your prophet an idiot? Well, keep continuing doing that. And if we continue, he does not know how. For the earth bears fruit by itself. First the blade, then the head, then the full seed in the head. But when the grain is ripe, immediately he applies the sickle because the harvest has come. Wow. Mark 4, the Gospel of Mark 4, chapter 4, verses 26 to 29. Christians, did you know about this before? Did you? You didn't, right? Again, chapter 48, ayah 29. Muslims, keep digging a grave for your prophet. Because your prophet, the nice copy machine that he was, he quoted Mark 4, verses 26 to 29. First time hearing it. Well, that's good. So guys, what did we do today in a nutshell? What did we do? We showed you from the most earliest book of Islam, right? We went to page 104 of the translation, showing you that Ibn Ishaq, who wrote Sirah al-Rasul, the life of Muhammad, confirming that John the Apostle himself, right? That John Apostle himself, he wrote John. You see it? John the Apostle sat down for them when he wrote the gospel for them, for the followers of Jesus, from the testament of Jesus, the son of Mary himself. Bam! Number one, and the Quran itself quotes Mark. So we showed you that two of the four gospels are being confirmed, both by the Quran and by the Sirah. By the Sirah and by the Quran itself. Chapter 48, ayah 29. Bam! Bam. Wow. And they love to say, the modern Muslim apologists love to tell you, John did not write John, Mark did not write Mark. Well, keep digging your own graves. And while you're at it, keep digging the grave for your prophet. The biggest grave for your prophet. Today is the janazah of your prophet, brother. When you call him the paraclete, you're calling him God himself. Right? And you're not only that, you're calling him the slave of Jesus, because according to John 16, that Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham are quoting, they are calling him the paraclete, but not noticing that John himself is saying, quoting what Jesus is saying, that he is the one who sent down the comforter, the paraclete. I will send him unto you, Jesus is saying. So you have to accept that Jesus is Allah, because in Islam, Allah sent Muhammad. That means Jesus is Allah. Jesus is Allah, and Muhammad becomes the Holy Spirit. Wow. Wow. Double grave. I mean, look at the size of the grave of Muhammad, man. That Ibn Ishaq and all the Muslims who quote Ibn Ishaq, copy Ibn Ishaq, they are digging a bigger grave and bigger grave for Muhammad. Yeah, that's what happens. Exactly, David, right? That's what happens when you copy without understanding our gospel. When you don't continue what our gospel is saying. Read an entire chapter, man. Stop digging a huge grave. Stop providing the janazah of Muhammad. Today is the janazah of Muhammad, guys. Right? The funeral of Muhammad. You bust yourself and you bust your prophet for us when you plagiarize. This happens when you create a man-made code like Muhammad, right? We know that Islam was created by the people around Muhammad. And they kept adding and adding and adding, right? By stealing from here, plagiarizing from John, plagiarizing from Mark, and making Islam. Islam is nothing but a mixture. Guys, how many times do I have to say to you? Islam is basically a copy-paste religion from here, from there. From agnostic writings like the treatise of the Great Seth. From the infancy gospel, of Thomas, and so on. From Jewish legends, from Christian legends, and so on, and so on. Remember the seventh sleeper of Ephesus? A Christian legend. What is it doing in the Quran? In chapter 18. The flying carpet of Solomon. A Jewish legend. A child story. Right? Anything that you can find in Islam is nothing but copy-paste from here and there. Basically, you take a big, what do you want to call it? A deep pan or whatever, and you put everything in it, and you make a soup. Right? Mixing, and you get Islam. That's how Islam was created. Right? Yeah, and Cain and Abel, right? Cain and Abel from the Mishnah Sanhedrin 4:5. The story about Cain and Abel from the Mishnah Sanhedrin 4:5. Right? And so many stories. And this is why Muhammad was called the ear, the punishment of the grave, a Jewish legend story that the Jews used to tell to their kids. You know what? If you don't go asleep, you don't go to your bed, 2 angels will come to you and they will start to hammer you down with a sledgehammer. That was a Jewish story from 2 Jewish ladies. That when they went to Aisha, you can find it in the hadith. 2 Jewish ladies went to Aisha. Hey Aisha, have you heard about the punishment of the grave? We made a video about it, right? And I made even a cartoon about it. Have you seen my cartoon, guys? Have you seen my cartoon? I made a cartoon about it. I made a nice video about it, guys. Have you seen it? The punishment of the grave? You've seen it, right? I hope if you didn't, go to my main channel. You will find it there. Type in Rob Christian, punishment of the grave. There's an updated one. There's a 2.0 version. So watch that one. Okay, some people are asking to show them the cartoon. Guys, you want to see it again? Are you sure you want to see it again? Let us play it again. Let me try to find it. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. I have so many videos, but no problem. Let's see. Okay, I got it. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Put on your headsets and enjoy the video. Let's see. All right. Now we know that Muhammad was being accused over and over by the Meccans and the Jews of Medina of stealing stories, legend stories and fairy tales that were already known, well documented before Muhammad. And if we go to chapter 25, ayah 5 for example, we can read, and they say, tales of the ancients, which he has caused to be written, and they are dictated before him morning and evening. So here Muhammad in the Quran was being accused of stealing well-known stories, legend stories, fairy tales, fables that he implemented in the Quran and Islam. According to the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, the dead are being punished in their graves. And we know that Muhammad was always seeking refuge with Allah from the punishment of the grave in his prayers. Now, for example, Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6366, we can read that 2 Jewish ladies came to see Aisha and they told her about the punishment of the grave. As we mentioned earlier, both the Jews of Medina and the pagan Meccans rejected Muhammad, and they used to accuse him of stealing legend stories and fables and implement them in his new made religion and Quran. The Jews knew that Muhammad was always plagiarizing their legends and fairy tales and called it divine revelation from Allah. For example, the flying carpet of Solomon. The Jewish women who went to see Aisha told her about this well-known Jewish legend story, the punishment of the grave, an old Jewish fable which Jewish parents used to recite to their disobedient children. For example, if you don't go to bed now, you will be punished in your grave. A bold snake will enter your grave and will start to eat your flesh from head to toe. But Aisha was smart and she immediately understood that these Jewish ladies were telling her a lie, a legend, a fable. So Aisha did not believe the story of the Jewish ladies and she thought that they were telling her a lie, so she did not believe them. When they went away, the Prophet of Islam entered upon Aisha and she told him the whole story. And Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, replied and said, "They told the truth. The dead are really punished to the extent that all the animals hear their punishment." Since then, Aisha said, I always saw Muhammad seeking refuge with Allah from the punishment of the grave in his prayers. Now I found an Indonesian ustaz, an imam who is going to explain to us the punishment of the grave. He will tell us all the fine details of this story, which every Muslim on this planet have to believe in. Muslims are terrified and they all seek refuge with Allah from the punishment of the grave. And when the soul leaves the deceased body and is carried to his grave, the righteous soul will say, "Bring me closer, bring me closer." And the wicked one will say, "Oh my Allah, where are they taking me?" After the funeral prayer on the deceased is over, the grave will say, "I am the house of exile, I am the house of loneliness, I am the house of dust, I am the house of worms." And as the hadith says, if the human is placed inside his grave and his friends start to leave, his soul returns back to him until he hears their footsteps fade away. And then suddenly two angels appear to him. Their names are Munkar wa Manakir, and they help the deceased to sit straight and start testing him. So if the deceased was a true Muslim believer, they will ask him, "Who is your Lord?" "My Lord is Allah." "What is your religion?" "My religion is Islam." "Who is the man who sent to you?" "He is Rasulullah." "And how do you know?" "I read the book of Allah and I believe in him and accepted him." So he finally passed the exam and he will be rewarded with the gift of Jannah. And an overwhelming voice from above will say, "Oh my righteous Abdul, quickly open for him the doors of Jannah." Then a man with beautiful appearance come by and says, "I am your righteous deeds." But for the kafir, the angels come and ask him, "Who is your Lord?" "I don't know, Madri." "What is your religion?" "I don't know." "Who is the man who lived among you?" "I don't know, Madri." And the angels tell him, "You don't know and you failed your test." And the poor man failed his exam and test, and the punishment of the grave starts, and a voice from heaven says, "He lied, bring down fire upon him." And the angel starts to hammer him down with a big sledgehammer, such amazing big hammer that if you throw it down, it can break a mountain into small pieces of rocks and dust. And the kafir screams and cries from the pain and suffering so loud that all creation can hear him except mankind and jinn. And he is struck down until he turns to dust, and Allah turns him back to normal, and the angels strike him down with a final blow, and his grave starts to close around him until he limbs crushed, and earth is commanded to swallow him, and it swallows him completely. And a snake crawls in his grave, and a bold snake called Tha'ban al-Aqra, and the snake starts to eat his flesh from head to toe. And a man appears from out of nowhere with an ugly face, filthy clothes, and a bad smell, and he says, your wicked deeds. And then his place in fire is shown to him. That's right. That's right, brother. It's nothing but a Jewish fable adopted into Islam by the ear himself, Muhammad, after hearing it from Aisha, from two Jewish ladies, adopting it into Islam, using it as scare tactics for the Muhammadans. Until today, the Muslims, 1.4 billion Muslims, must accept that there's something called punishment of the grave in Islam. Only because Muhammad heard it from the Jews, the ear himself, Mr. Ear himself, Muhammad, the fake prophet of Islam, the copy machine Muhammad, scaring the hell out of 1.4 billion Muslims here today in 2021, while it is nothing but a Jewish child fable adopted by Muhammad into Islam, plagiarizing it. Wow. Brother, two angels, brother, will come and will use a huge sledgehammer on you. Guys, did you like the cartoon? I put a lot of time into it, guys. I gave you the link, right? So, hey, Adam Seeker, you're here too. Hey, brother. Why didn't you come earlier? Ya kafir. Ya kafir. Why weren't you here earlier? Today, you need to rewatch this live show, bro. Adam Seeker. Guys, make sure to subscribe to Brother Adam Seeker's YouTube channel. One of the admins already provided the link. Amazing brother. I had an awesome time yesterday with him. Again, thank you for the invite, Adam Seeker. Bro, you missed a lot. You need to rewatch today's live show, bro. You have to. I brought, again, new material. Rewatch it and use it, brother. You use it. All of you use it, guys. Come on. Use our information. And again, guys, provide the link again of Sirah al-Rasul to our friends, to our brothers and sisters in the live chat. And Phil Herrera will also provide it again in the comment section for all of you to have access to. Today, guys, again, we proved that Sirah al-Nabawiyah, Ibn Hisham, Ibn Ishaq himself, confirming who? The Gospel of John, and confirming on page 104, the translation of Sirah al-Nabawiyah, Sirah al-Rasul, that John the Apostle himself, on page 104 in front of you, wrote John, but the Muslims in 2021, Adnan Rashid, Shabir Ali, Mimi Hijab, Fifi, all of them, have to call their own Muslim sources liars and deceivers. They have to call Ibn Ishaq, throwing him under the bus, calling him a liar and deceiver, while he himself said that John the Apostle sat down for them when he wrote his gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, the son of Mary. Wow. And we also showed you that the Quran itself quotes what? Quotes what? The Gospel of Mark. How many more evidence do you need that your Islam is nothing but a mixture of all kind of books? The Gospel, the Torah, Jewish legends, Jewish fables and fairy tales, Christian fairy tales and legends adopted in the Quran and Islam. Wow. That was today's topic, right, guys? And we also talked about the Aramaic origins of the Quran. We showed you how Aramaic words are in the Quran. What are Aramaic words? What are Aramaic Syriac words doing in the Quran While Allah himself claims that the Quran is a perfect Arabic book, even the word Injil is a Greek word. What is a Greek word doing in the Quran that is supposedly the perfect Arabic book of Allah? Right? I hope you enjoyed today's live show, guys. I think, thanks to the Lord, it was also, again today, another epic live show. Thanks to the Lord. All for the glory of Christ. Maybe we can take 1 or 2 calls. My Skype is open for everybody, guys. My Skype is open. If you want to say something or share with us, maybe you want to add something on top of what we said or did not say, you are very welcome to call. So let's see if we can take a call, guys. The line is open. You can call me. If there's a Muslim, you can call me too. Anyone? Before we wrap this up? Yeah, Adam Seeker, you see, right? This is Sirah al-Nabawiyya by Ibn Hisham, Ibn Ishaq. Confirming. So how dare you, Ya Muhammad Hijab, Ya Adnan Rashid, Ya Shabir Ali, and the likes of you. How dare you to say that John did not write John? How many times have you heard Shabir Ali throwing down Ibn Ishaq that you see here in front of you, who wrote this? How many times have you heard them in debates saying John did not wrote John? We don't know who wrote the Gospel of John. You liars. According to your most authentic sources, John wrote John. And we don't even need to prove it from the Muslim sources, guy. But when Muslims love to say it, turn the argument against them. We don't have to prove anything. I mean, the Bible speaks for itself. The many evidence that we have, the many manuscripts, the thousands and thousands and thousands of manuscripts, the church fathers. We have overwhelming amount of evidence, right, guys? All right. Brother Jacob. All right. Hello, Brother Jacob. You're live on air, dear brother. How are you?
How you doing, brother? I might be breathing heavy. Just got finished doing some exercise.
What? Someone punched you in the face? What?
Oh no, I just got finished doing some exercise. My
bad. So yeah. Okay, so nobody should mess with you, bro. You're dangerous.
Oh no. They know better than that.
How are you, brother? Yep. I hope you're doing okay.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I caught a whiff of the show. I came in around the part when you was speaking about the Gospel of John. And that was some very heavy information. I'm going to start using that myself.
Yeah, you got the link, right?
Yeah, I got the link. And that's very vital because one thing Muslims do, they always say, like, who wrote the Gospels? So now we have evidence from their own sources. So
most earliest sources, right? This is the most earliest source that Muslims have in their possession. That's the edited version by Ibn Hisham, right? Like I said, Ibn Hisham took one of the copies that he had access to of Ibn Ishaq. He edited, he deleted what he did not like, omitted what he wanted to omit, and that's what we have today, right?
Right.
So in this very most earliest extended document in front of you, on page 104, the translation, you can go to the Arabic if you like. I don't care. It says crystal clear in front of you. John the Apostle. It is extracted from what John the Apostle set down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, the Son of Mary. I mean, what do you need more to throw it back at the Muslims? Give them the ball back and say, hey, are you trying to say that the Sirah is nothing but a lie about your prophet? Right? Turn the argument against them, right? Don't go to the gospel. Turn it against them in the court of law.
Right. That's so true. And yes, I saw yesterday's show. I tried to call in, but you were speaking about, but before I even go there, you said that we can bring up things, right? Yeah. Either about today or...
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's relating to yesterday's subject matter. I wasn't able to call
about
in.
Samad, are you talking about the Samad, or what do you want to bring?
About the subject when you were speaking about Aisha was talking about Muhammad and was saying something about no man could hold their, what?
Yeah, that hadith. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we can
Muhammad,
get them
guys, to be 18 plus, guys. If there are children, please shut down your ears. This is 18 plus that Brother Jacob is want to talk about. In my video, we showed you in my video that Aisha was saying that no man can grab or hold his penis, irabahu, penis, like Muhammad does. No Sahabi can do that like Muhammad. Muhammad is strong. He's a horse. He's the Italian stallion, brother. No man can grab his penis better than any man of you, Sahaba. That's what Aisha used to say in public to the companions of Muhammad. Brother, Aisha must be really, she's the mother of the believers, man. Right? What would you do to such a woman as a Muslim man, right? If she's going to talk about your penis in public.
Exactly. And we about to get them busted. I have something I want to add to what you were speaking about yesterday. And if you go to the Quran, Surah 24, Ayah 26, if you can pull up that verse.
Which chapter, brother?
24, Ayah 26.
24. Just a second. I'm kind of slow today, to be honest with you, but no problem. I'm still tired, to be honest with you. Yesterday I had a live show, and now today, but we do all this for the glory of Christ, right? Go ahead, bro. Chapter 24, Surah An-Nur, Ayah 26.
Now I can't see your screen, but I'm gonna read what I have on my end.
Which translation? Which translation are you using?
Well, my translation says, women impure.
Vile, it's here. It says vile women or for this is a good one. Wow, you're destroying Aisha and Muhammad at the same time, bro.
Yeah. So this is about the mother.
Oh boy. Yeah. Let me try find before you. Sorry, bro. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, no,
but let
problem.
me find the most beautiful here. Here. Read it, bro.
Okay. Surah 24, 26. It says,
guys, pay attention to what Brother Jacob is going to say. Watch.
And also when I finish this, I have a hadith that's going to be another nail in the coffin of Muhammad. Now, it says in Surah 24, 26, women impure are for men impure, and men impure for women impure, and women of purity are for men of purity, and men of purity are for women of purity. Why do they always repeat it so many times? These are not affected by
OCD.
Yeah, right. These are not affected by what people say. For them, there is forgiveness and a provision honorable. Now, before we drop the bomb, everybody.
Let me quote the Arabic, bro. Al-khabithat wal-khabithina. That means actually it's the word evil. It's basically the disgusting women are for the disgusting, filthy men. So by Aisha talking in a disgusting manner, are you trying to say, Brother Jacob, that since Aisha is filthy, talking about the penis of her husband, Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad is also a filthy, disgusting man, according to the ayah? Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
Bam!
Exactly what I'm saying.
Wow.
Exactly what I'm saying. But
wow.
We about to get it. We about to get it even more clear.
So, bro, in a nutshell, Muhammad deserves a woman, a filthy woman like Aisha, because she's talking about the penis of her husband in private.
Exactly.
Muhammad is filthy as her, right? That's what the Quran is saying. Filthy women, evil, filthy women, are for evil, filthy men. And the other way around.
Yep. And look, check this out. We can get them busted even more. Now, this kind of off subject, but it's still in the subject matter of what we're saying. Because check this out.
Yeah.
If Aisha is saying this and the Muslims are taking it as factual, so are they telling us that when she said that no man holds their penis like Muhammad, is she a prophet saying this? Because the Muslims take it as factual. So I thought Muhammad was the last messenger, because who told her this? And does the Quran back up what she's saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because the Muslims say, the Muslims say they only accept what's in the Quran when it comes to the hadiths. Okay, but they accept this hadith.
Yeah.
And they have to tell us, where is Aisha getting her information from? Did Jibril come to tell her this? And I believe you said it yesterday, or somebody said, did she compare? How did she know? Did she watch every Muslim hold their penis to be able to make the judgment that Muhammad is the best penis?
How did she check out basically? Now wait, bro. There's a hadith. You're reminding me of a hadith. Now that you see, guys, when you call in, like Brother Jacob, this dear, amazing brother Jacob, when you bring in input, you will help me to bring even more damage on the table to destroy Muhammad with. And look, since Brother Jacob just came in and he is talking about my video that I made, look what it says. An Aisha. Look, An Aisha. She's saying that no one like Muhammad can grab his penis in the Arabic like Muhammad. يملك إربه كما كان رسول الله. So no one like you can do that like Muhammad. And here is the word إربه. But they have to lie in the translation, right? They have to lie in the translation and say, suddenly one word, guys, one word becomes this entire thing here. Wow.
Right.
It says his penis, brother. Any Arabic speaking guy here with us? Any Arabic speaker in the live chat who can confirm? It says his penis. No one can hold his penis like Muhammad. يملك إربه. Don't teach me my language. Right? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So now we killing two birds with one stone. So now, we have already verified that 66, what was that verse we just read? 24:26 proves that Muhammad was impure.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because Aisha was impure. Okay? Now, we can go to the hadith, because there is another hadith where Muhammad says that Aisha is a bad woman. Now, if you go to sunnah.com, okay.
Go ahead.
Now, okay, this is the hadith. Narrated Aisha. You need me to give you some words.
Yeah, like always, yeah. Please.
Okay, put this in the search box. The female companions of Joseph. This is going to really get them.
Of Joseph?
Yeah, if you go to sunnah.com.
Okay. Joseph is written like in English, Joseph?
Like in English.
You're like the female companions of Joseph, that one?
Yeah, is it
in Sahih Bukhari, right?
I
think it's Sahih Bukhari. Yeah, okay, I think I found it.
Okay. Narrated Aisha, that the prophet. Yes, it's Sahih al-Bukhari. Do you got it?
Someone is saying in Arabic, Nur al-Masih. Nur al-Masih, he's an Arabic speaker. He says, Rob Christian, Your Arabic is excellent. Well, how many times have you heard that Muslims are saying, Rob Christian, you don't know Arabic, brother. You liar. You don't know Arabic. Anyway. My Arabic is excellent. No way. Are you sure, bro? لك لا. عيب تحكي يا أخي. Okay, go ahead, bro, brother Jacob.
All right. Do you have it on the screen?
Yeah.
All right. Narrated Aisha. Everybody listen up. Narrated Aisha that the Prophet said to her, order Abu Bakr to lead the people in prayer. She replied, Abu Bakr is a soft-hearted person, and when he stands at your place, he will weep. So he will not be able to lead the prayer. Okay, now already we see that she is giving Muhammad back talk. She is doubting the words of her prophet and his judgment. But let's continue. But this is the mother of the believers. So this is the example that female Muslims should follow. So you should back
the mother of the believers, brother. Don't forget, she's the mother of the believers. Yeah. And Muslims took more than 2,000 hadith from her mouth. More than 2,000. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. Now let's continue. The prophet repeated the same order, and she gave the same reply.
Wow. Yeah.
The narrator Shuba said that the prophet said on the third or fourth time, and this is what he told her. You are like the female companions of Joseph. Order Abu Bakr to lead the prayer. That's the bomb right there. Because the female companions of Joseph, they were wicked.
Yes.
They were the ones who were in the Quran story, who were trying to manipulate Joseph to sleep with the Pharaoh's daughter.
Exactly.
The Pharaoh's wife, right?
They were bad. Yeah. They were bad women. They were from the streets.
They were bad women. So as you see, Muhammad told Aisha, he said, you are like the female companions of Joseph.
He's basically insulting her.
He's insulting her.
Yeah. And what did the Quran say? Impure, filthy women are for the impure, filthy man, brother. And the impure men, filthy men, are for the filthy women. So Muhammad is filthy and Aisha is filthy, talking about the penis of Muhammad in public, back to back with this hadith that you are providing, brother. So Muhammad is filthy and he deserves a filthy woman like Aisha. And remember the hadith when she used to go on the streets, taking her female slave with her, her female slave, to capture young boys, young women, young men. Let us catch young men. You remember the hadith, right?
You brought that up yesterday, I believe, about the prostitution. She was
she's catching young boys, brother.
Yeah. Recruiting young females to prostitute. Yeah, so this right here, people, this destroys Islam and their claim that Aisha is the mother of the believers. Because now, only thing you got to show them is Surah, what was it, 24:26?
24:26. It's in front of you, brother. It's on the screen.
Right. Okay, show them Surah 24:26 alongside with this hadith, and that's it. It's nothing they can say.
That's it. Muhammad bomb exploded. Everything Muhammad, everything Muhammad. The moment Muhammad speaks, brother, he destroys himself. And this is one of the the perfect examples. When Muhammad opens his mouth, we can use everything that comes out of the mouth of Muhammad that we can find in the Sunnah against Muhammad in the court of law. And today again, the live show of Rob Christian is the court of law. Right? Again.
That's right. And I want to add one more thing too. I'm gonna actually make a clip out of this portion of this live stream. And we got, Muslim cheerleader.
Yeah. The cheerleader of Islam.
He tried to deny.
Bro, he really loves you, huh? He really loves you.
Yeah,
you are living rent free in his mind, bro.
Right. He can't debate me no more. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the last video that you did, and you was proving that
Which one? I did many videos.
Utah about that false translation.
About Aisha or this
no,
one?
The one about Muta when they was when you did a video about the Muslims claiming when Fifi did that video about the translation, some Christian Arab, he made a translation.
Oh, yeah. About nikah, yeah.
Yeah, nikah. My bad, not my bad. Nikah. Yeah.
That's the video. Okay. Yeah. That got me banned, by the way.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, you know, they are triggered, because I was spanking Farid day in, day out. And his boyfriends, his little boyfriends, got triggered. And that's why I'm banned for 2 weeks. Yeah, the video about nikah, about Fifi, that video, yeah.
But some good came out of it, because check this out. Muslim cheerleader, he made a very damning statement. Me and him, and I took a screenshot, and I actually uploaded a video on my channel. So if anybody want to go see it. Yeah. So from now on, the whole Christian community know you don't even have to worry about that Muslim cheerleader guy, because he shot himself in the foot. This is what he told me, Brother Rob, and I got it screenshotted, and it's on my channel.
Yeah.
He said, if you were right, Rob Christian, because I was trying to tell him how you had already proved it was wrong and everything, and he ran out of stuff to say, and he said that if you were right, and if the translation is not good, then the Christians should have destroyed the translation. And I said, you just got yourself busted, because I told him, I said, based upon your criteria that you just gave me, that means you have to accept every weak hadith that you claim is not good, because your criteria is, if something is not good, then it should be destroyed. Then I told him, if that's your criteria, then why haven't you destroyed all of those weak hadiths?
Exactly.
Why do you still publish it? Why are you still making money off of the lies? And ever since then, he hasn't had anything to say.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. So what I'm telling you, Rob Christian, you don't even have to debate him no more. Only thing you got to do is bring up what I just told you. He has to accept every weak hadith, and he shot himself in the foot. So for now on, that's what you got to say to him. You don't have to go back and forth with him. I don't even do it no more, because he got to accept everything now based on his own criteria. So he's done. So don't even waste no more time with him. He's done. Put him in the vault and throw him in the ocean. He's done.
And I just provided the link, guys, in the live chat if you're interested. That video that basically got me banned about nikah and Fifi. That video that Brother Jacob is talking about. Watch that video, guys. It's on my banned main channel. I still have to wait for a couple of days till the Sharia Tube unbans me. But, you know, I like to continue on this very YouTube channel, guys, this backup channel of mine, to make this channel grow, right? Because we never know when Sharia Tube decides to take us completely down. So we need to have more options. So maybe it's a good thing that I'm banned, actually. I'm starting to like it, to be honest with you.
Brother Rob, you know the excuse they was making? They was saying that that seal that you was talking about, you said the dude was born in the book came out in
1816, the false translation, yes.
Okay, they was trying to make an excuse and said that the seal of the what's the guy name? Sir
Monnier, yeah, basically Sir Monnier, he bought the book. He basically bought the book, and he put his own owning. I don't know how it's called in English. Guys, forgive me. But when you buy a book in the old days, when you used to buy a book, maybe you're a very rich guy, right? And this guy is a sir, right? He is a sir. So he put his owning stamp, or how do you call it, guys? His ex libris, I think that's what it's called, ex libris, in the end of the book. So basically, you become the owner of that book, right? So he bought it, but I dig deeper, right? I dig deeper in part 2 of my basically series about Fifi, spanking Fifi. And I found out that the translator of the 1816 false translation of the Bible turns out to be nothing but a Muslim in disguise who pretends to be a Christian to learn about Christianity and learn what the Bible says to attack Christianity. So the guy, the writer of the Quran, who calls himself Nathaniel Sabbat, is nothing but a Muslim, right? And we provided the evidence. Everything you can find also in the description box under that video in part 2. The bookplate, yes, the bookplate, yeah.
And they didn't even have a name for the translation or anything.
No, it has no name. It's only called the Ahd al-Jadid. That means the New Testament. Last time I checked, every translation has a name. So it doesn't even have a name. So that's how bad, how rejected that false translation is, that is written by a Muslim. Imagine.
Wow. Yeah, I can't. I'm happy you accepted my call. You know, I can't wait to upload this video. I'm gonna chop it up, edit it, and everything.
Yeah.
We now got him busted. Like, we have destroyed Muhammad, and it's like now we aiming the missiles at Aisha.
Yeah.
Even though she was a victim, you know what I'm saying? But we still destroying like two of the people they really revere in their religion. We've destroyed Aisha. Now we've proven that she was a bad woman by the mouth of their own prophet. And we got the Quran to back up what we're saying. So really, they don't got nothing else to say.
Bro, imagine. And we showed an example, right? It's too bad that you can't see the screen. But let me basically do what Fifi is doing. And I challenge any Muslim to accept what Fifi is doing now. Basically, what Fifi did, let me show you guys. What Sister Fifi did, let me show you. Bear with me, brother Jacob. Nice to have you on the call, because now I'm using your input to show everybody what kind of a double standard hypocrite Munafiq Fifi is. Just a second. Almost there, guys. I have a huge... if you see my collection of slides and whatnot, what I use, it's a mess. But, you know, thanks to the Lord, we can still use it against these filthy liars and deceivers. Okay, Fifi. I even created a directory especially for Fifi, brother. And on my main channel, guys, I even made a playlist about the video. And I added all the videos and live shows for me spanking him. And the number of videos is growing, man. Okay, here, I think I got it. So what did I do, guys? I did exactly what Fifi did. Look, I created my own translation. Again, I created my own translation for the Quran. That's what Fifi is basically doing. He is providing a false translation of our New Testament done by a Muslim that we reject. But why are you not accepting my translation of the Quran? Look what it says. This is my translation. This is the translation of Rob Christian of the Quran. Look what it says. بِإِسْمَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحْمِينَ. In the name of Satan, the most compassionate, most merciful. Again, بِإِسْمَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحِيمِ. The translation of Rob Christian. In the name of Satan, the most compassionate, most merciful. I mean, if in 1816, a fake Christian, a Muslim in disguise, by the name of Nathaniel Sabbat, can write a fake translation of the New Testament, why can I not do that the same for the Quran? Why are you not accepting my translation for your Quran, ya Fifi? You munafiq. Right. That's what is basically happening. So, if you want to go by a fake translation for the New Testament, you have to accept my translation of the Quran. But no, Sister Fifi won't accept it. And what will he do? He will call it fake. So you see, you cannot have a cake and eat it too, right?
Right.
A'udhu billah, Fifi will say, yeah. So you see the double standards, guys? And someone is saying Rob Christian is more accurate. Yeah, because Allah is Satan. Allah is Shaitan. So yeah, actually my translation is correct, because Allah is Satan in disguise. He's the Satan in disguise who pretending to be the God of Islam, right?
Well, I got some more stuff next time I call in. I'm gonna let
all right,
else
brother. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. It's a blessing to have you.
And just remember
to share input for our audience so they can use. Right? All right.
Right. And just remember, Brother Rob, you don't have to worry about Muslim cheerleader no more. Just tell him
I've never when I did the guy is not even on my level, man. I'll leave him for you, bro.
yeah, I'm just joking, but I know. But when he be like making little videos trying to make shots at you, so we just letting you know that that's done. Don't even worry about that's in the past. And everybody soak in today's information about Surah 24:26 and Aisha being a bad woman from the mouth of Muhammad. And that's basically all I was trying to get across. So
yes. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your input. Now we have done even more damage. Keep calling us, brother. Don't hesitate. And any last words, Brother Jacob, before I let you go?
Yeah, if anybody want to subscribe to my channel, it's
in the live chat. The admins already provided. Yeah, don't worry.
Well, that's always I wanted to say, and everybody have a blessed day.
Thank you for calling, and God bless you too. Have a nice day. Bye bye. All right, guys. Maybe one last call, and I really have to go. One more call. Adam Seeker, maybe you want to call in, Adam Seeker? Let's see if Adam Seeker is available. Hey, Adam Seeker, I hope you're not asleep, bro, like last time.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm good. You mute YouTube, bro, because I'm hearing sound.
Yeah, hold on. Something else is happening. My microphone is going to my TV somehow. Hold on, give me a sec.
Bro, I hope these are not the jinn. Did you do wudu? Did you say inshallah?
Oh, something is amiss.
Maybe it's Satan, bro. Make sure to do wudu, bro. You never know.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, bro. You're live on air.
Man, let me just call you back if you can hear me. Hold on.
I can hear you. Oh, okay. No problem. Call me back, brother. Ya kafir. Call me back, ya kafir. And maybe he's doing wudu. Brother Adam Seeker is doing wudu. Ya kafir ibn kafir. Ya mushrik. I woke Adam Seeker yesterday with my messages, bro. Let's see if this kafir is going to call me. Yeah. Hey, you kafir! You're live on air.
Sorry, brother, about earlier. Somehow ahead, the voice went into my
it's
TV.
Okay. I will forgive you. No problem.
Thank you so very much, brother. Brother, I just sent you a additional bomb because now today you were using all the bombs. So I sent you a hadith link on your Skype.
Oh, okay.
And because you were using 24:26, let's ask the people, what is the satar of a female?
I'll put it on. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put it on this. Okay, this is the link that you sent me. So go ahead, bro.
So the satar, how do you translate satar, brother?
Basically, when a woman doesn't want to show, be respectful.
Yeah, the basic satar of a woman is only her hands can be visible and only her face can be visible.
Her dignity,
that's
right?
Yeah.
To not show her, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So based on that particular criterion, the satar of a woman is like completely everything. Now, two male personals came to Aisha. One of them.
You really like Aisha, right? Like Brother Jacob. What's wrong? Why are you?
You were talking about
Adam
Aisha.
Seeker. عم تطعن بأم المؤمنين بحبيبة النبي يا أخي. Easy, man. This is bad, bro. But continue.
I'm sorry, but this is what's written in the.
You're attacking the mother of the believers, man. Go easy on Aisha, man.
I'm so sorry, brother. I'm so sorry, but like, what can I do, man? She did all that, man.
There's a lady called I am Aisha. We're not talking about you, beloved sister. We're talking about the mother of the believers, okay? We are not insulting you. Her name is I am Aisha. We love you, I am Aisha. So we're talking about the real al-Mu'mineen Aisha, right? Not you, okay?
She actually has to come to my show and she has to tell me why did she let loose her sheep, by the way.
bro.
Okay.
Read the hadith and let us have fun. Yeah.
So these two people, one of them is the brother, the other one is another person, Salma. They too came to Aisha instead of going to Abu Bakr or Uthman or Umar. Like, why would they go to a female specifically and ask her how to take a bath? How does Muhammad take a bath? Like, there are so many male people which Muhammad have already taught, yet they went to Aisha. Why? Because what did Aisha do? She took a small veil, a sheet, placed it in the middle so they can see her, yet they could not, like, the censor kind of a thing. I'm sorry, brother. And the
18
censor
plus,
kind of
guys, 18 plus, yeah,
18 plus, yeah.
Islam is
and
always
then she
18
took
plus.
a bath in front of these people, man. Male people, male. Imagine.
But wait, so in Islam, basically the awra, right? In Islam, what can you explain to the people? Since you are an ex-Muslim, you can do this better than anyone. Explain why this is so bad.
Because, like I said, the satar of a woman, a female, is that she, like her chest part, the chest is arose, like it's like like it's so they have to even throw another sheet on their chest so that their figure would not be shown properly. I don't know how I can explain
now
this.
Brother Jacob is going to steal this information and even add it on top of what he mentioned earlier. I mean, the list is growing, man, about Aisha. And this actually, again, proves why Muhammad is filthy and he deserves a filthy woman. The khabit.
Well, like, come on.
Al-khabitha, al-khabithin, brother.
Man, there are almost 80 people in live chat right now listening. No, right now there are a little less. But imagine if anyone's wife, like if somebody, some two people, one of them the brother as well, would come to some of their wives. I'm like, no disrespect to anybody, right?
Yeah.
And the wife will actually take bath. What would the person do? Like, come on, man. Like, imagine it. I'll put it on my own self.
Yeah.
Like, so that nobody would say that I'm accusing them or I'm like, it's just a figure of speech that I'm saying. If somebody would come to my wife and she would take a bath, how will I deal with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How will you deal with it? It's like, it is like an adultery, man, almost, give or take.
Yeah, it's bad.
Right?
This is bad, bro. But you can't talk about Aisha like this, man. I'm تطعن في المؤمنين يا أخي.
Brother,
this is bad.
This is Sahih al-Bukhari. He's writing it and he called it Sahih. And then if you scroll down, you will have an additional chain which is not even translated over here that who actually called them Sahih as well.
Yeah.
So even Ishaq actually called it Sahih and everyone. So basically if you see down there, you will see Abu Abdullah, Kala Yazid, Harun, so, multiple other narrators. Like this it's nothing. Like it's there. And if you see Quran Q&A, they will be like defending it. Doesn't matter. The satar is reduced when you talk about the brother. What do you mean by reduced? She's taking a bath, man.
Yeah. This is bad. This is really this is damaging, bro. And this actually confirms the ayah that Brother Jacob mentioned, chapter 24, Surah An-Nur, ayah 26, that impure women, are for the impure men like Muhammad. So Aisha and Muhammad, they deserve one another. It becomes even more painfully clear. The more hadith that you guys bring in, it becomes even more clear why Aisha is a filthy woman talking about her husband, Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, in public about his penis, how strong Muhammad is, what kind of Italian stallion Muhammad was, right? The Italian stallion of his time, that no man can grab his penis, hold his penis, irabu, better than any one of you. But Muhammad was the best, brother. I mean, Muhammad had the expertise in holding his penis, according to Aisha. An Aisha, right? Irabu.
Like, by the way, this verse actually made me bring up this hadith. So I wanted to bring up this hadith because of the verse 24-26. Because, like, this brother just put this verse up. I was like, man, this hadith, he has to bring up this hadith. So,
أخي عم تطعنوا في حبيبة الرسول يا أخي. This is حبيبة الرسول, Aisha, the baby bride of Muhammad. Muhammad, man. He loved her the most. You're attacking the mother of the believers. Ya kafir. You're a kafir like Brother Jacob, man. Easy.
Ouch. Yep. Sorry, brother. But like, this bride, child bride, is the one whom Allah asked Muhammad to marry, Allah asked Muhammad to marry her. Yet Allah said the bad women are for bad husbands. Yet Aisha par the ahadith are saying these things and doing these things. Like, and Muhammad even calling her almost a prostitute when he said that you are like the woman of Joseph. Like, it's like he almost called her a prostitute,
Yeah. No, not almost, bro. Basically, he called her. Not almost, 100%. Look, you, Aisha, are like the female companions of Joseph. These used to be whores, basically.
Exactly, but like he didn't use the word whore. He just attributed it. So I'm just...
in a figure of speech, bro. In a link with... How do you call it in English? A very beautiful... what's the beautiful word for it? Islam, the Quran and Hadith. Very beautiful language, bro. Muslims are so proud about it. Right? Yeah.
Like, seriously, brother, like... these... And that is why, if you see the... Aisha was also accused of adultery.
Oh,
you know that.
Oh, yeah.
And it is in the Sahih.
With Sufyan, right? With Sufyan.
Exactly. And she was lost for like good 4 to 6 hours, depending on which hadith you will actually recite.
What did she do with Sufyan? Aisha, yeah. Aisha, yeah.
And that is why when you talk to a Shia, they actually denounce Aisha as to be a bad woman, filthy woman, because she actually fought with Ali as well, and they bring up this hadith and this narrations because whether it's Shia or Sunni, they both accept it. So Aisha has been like, it's in like Shias even.
Yeah, even Muhammad doubted. You know why? Because he sent her to her parents' home, right?
Yes.
And how long did she stay there again, brother?
Depending, it's 3 months. The maximum number is 3
now,
months.
Now, why would Muhammad, here's the $1 million question, why would Muhammad send Aisha if he did not doubt about her, right? That she's basically innocent. Why did he send her anyway? Where was Jibreel to come down and say to him, no, Aisha is innocent? Right?
Oh, Jibreel did not come until Uthman told Muhammad, why don't you ask your Allah to give you a clear verse about Aisha? You remember this whole story,
Usain
right?
Bolt himself, Allah himself, Usain Bolt, the gold medalist, hastens to come and help Muhammad, right? From the mess that he's in. I mean, I understand Aisha, though. I mean, if you get raped at the age of 9 and you get tying from Muhammad, Muhammad split her in half at the age of 9. I understand getting raped as a child, a baby, basically, right? I understand why she's disgusted from Muhammad, right? And this is why the Shia always say that Aisha and Hafsa, they killed Muhammad by poisoning him, right?
Exactly. Yeah. This is also there. They don't openly proclaim it in a lot of locations, but once again, if you live in Pakistan and you go to their majalis, you will know this.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
all right, bro. Yeah.
Thank you so very much, brother, for
thank you, Adam Seeker. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to Brother Adam Seeker too. Also, Brother Jacob, like we said, awesome brothers in Christ. And keep calling us, guys. Thank you. And God bless you, brother.
God bless you and God bless everyone.
And never again, never ever dare again to attack Aisha, huh? Else you kafir. We will come after you, brother.
Sorry, brother. I'm Islamophobe, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right,
take care, brother.
God
bless
you. Love you. Bye-bye. See you. All right, guys. Thank you for your awesome calls. Thank you for your amazing support, guys. Thanks to the Lord. Wow. Every live show, man. Amazing. Wow. I'm speechless again, guys. I never thought that this show would be again such an amazing, so many lovely calls, awesome topics, sharing the truth again with you guys. It was my pleasure to be with you guys. Please, I might be harsh sometimes. In the beginning when I started my live show, I was really hurt when I saw a lot of people doing a lot of side talks and whatnot when I'm really trying to be concentrated with you. But you know, guys, we all have our issues. I can't deal with it when I see a lot of people talking about all kind of things, allowing themselves to get distracted. So guys, I really hope that we will get more focused next time, because these things that we are using here, sharing with you, showing it on the screen, guys, learn from it. Our time is precious, right? We can't, every second basically that we lose, we will not get back. So benefit from our teachings, guys, the sources that we provide for you. And I want to ask our Lord Christ, our Creator, to bless all of you. I thank you for your support, for your donations, guys. God bless all of you. God bless your families, your loved ones, your children, your mothers, sisters, all your loved ones. God bless you. Keep us, keep the admins, keep the callers, keep all of the Christians and the Muslims who are actually seeking the truth. Keep them also in your prayers, guys, because there are many Muslims who are seeking the truth. Keep them in your prayers. Keep us in your prayers. And Lord willing, Deus vult, we will be here again to expose this cult. Thank you. God bless you. And see you again very, very soon. Until then, Deus vult, Lord willing. We will see each other again. God bless. Jesus is Lord, and Muhammad is nothing but a fake prophet. And he deserves what he gets. See you again soon, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.